serving head of state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Ashanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view. In the same way, ladies and gentlemen, please don't think that our eyes state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Ashanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view.
Let me say this, that His Excellency John Mahama comes from the tradition. Indeed. He comes from the tradition. So far, all his speeches have been, as far as I'm concerned, on point. It has been facing the people and giving the people hope. If that gets translated into action, how will you dissociate that from Nkrumah's philosophy? It becomes very difficult to dissociate. So maybe this is the time that all of us must join in and support. Because if our ultimate aim is to meet the needs of the people at their point of need, then we would have achieved that.
Good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akoberu Taylor. It's exactly 4:24 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:24 in Ghana. Thank you very much for being part of tonight's show. We are live across the world on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TV, on Multi-TV. We are also live on radio. Tonight you can watch us live on Multi-TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi-TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi-TV. You will get us live tonight. We're also live on YouTube. Search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. You will get this show live this evening. We're also live on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. With Audio Respect is also one of our pages. Very solid page. With Audio Respect page is also blazing tonight. We are live on radio. Search for Loud Silence Radio on any Google device. Go to the Google Play Store and download any Android device. Go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You will get us live tonight to listen to the show. We're also live on iOS or on Apple. Go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can listen to this show live wherever you are tonight. My name is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are back to discuss Ghana. in Seminole Edoso. Tonight, we'll be discussing what's happening in Ghana, politics, social issues, very important issues, killing Jandam, as usual, and also making sure the right things are said. My job here is to clean the system. My job here is to protect a government that is ready to govern. I've told you over and over, I only protect government that is ready to govern. From what I've seen, in less than 3 months, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC are showing glimpses, or they are showing that they are ready to govern and they are ready to help the people of Ghana. So my job here is to make sure nobody at the end of the day makes things up, fill some jandam, and also come out to misinform the public or disinform. My job here is to make sure we straighten the system, follow the truth, and use that truth to build this nation. That is the only way we can make sure our country is where we want to get to. So our job is simple. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. It's your job, it's my job. All of us, it's our job to make sure the right thing is done, and we have to do it through truth. And that is why you always see hundreds and thousands of people on my platform every night, because they believe in the truth. That is why I'm here tonight. As you can see, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the failed NPP presidential candidate who got 30% in the just ended 2024 elections, today went to the Ashanti region to lie to the Ashantis. Again, as usual, the NPP do not, or the party they call their own party, the party does not respect Ashantis. Tonight we will make you understand why the NPP, they have never respected Ashantis. We will delve into issues about the ECG. The Energy Minister set up a committee recently. They have come out with their findings. We will also break that down for you to have a clear understanding of what is happening. The breaking news tonight is that John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, tonight, he has started consulting the Council of State about a petition that was presented to make sure the Chief Justice of Ghana, Madam Tokono, is kicked out because she has flouted the law. She has done things that went against the ethics of the office that she occupies. The petition was presented a few weeks or months ago. The president has started the process by consulting or going through the right process, whether the petition has some case in it and why we should consider what's in the petition. So these and very important news we'll be discussing. We will be talking about Divine Healer Church. It's one church I spoke about some time back. Something is happening there. I came and I talked about it. Tonight, I'm here to also speak on Divine Healer Church. I told you it's one of those churches that I really, really respect. Growing up, I had opportunity to see some of the things they have done and what they keep doing. Some cartels are in there trying to dissolve or destroy what God has built. I'll have my take on that issue. We have so many things to discuss. You're watching me tonight. God bless you. God bless me too. I am live on TV. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana, on radio. We are live on YouTube and also on Facebook. All platforms are blazing tonight. Ghana honsam in sama sebi eko brema besi insuta ebepiem wo eye walewale na yedwudwom ama Ghana for ehu nokre nyina ene de eko Meti hanyumbre na Ghana ho dontra sebi oye nyina age atum yage pene se de nokre ena be kekere Ghana maka me se aban a embu nipa aban a edi dwurum ahye kom aban a sebi eku nipa de mintumi entena ha embo ho ban aban a age atum se obeka nokre aban a wagya pene se ode sebio nokre ahombrase obuo be Ghana fo na wakekere man no sa aban no ena me eko mitumi sebio maya ma adwene se mebo ho ban John Mahama aban a esiwe eye NDC fo aban o ma kire omundi busum miensa nanso de o ma kire eye ba busum mienu ene ne kire kakre kire se o ma ya ready so mbeboa ama Ghana ya fa yentoma pa efira omde odo ebuo sebio tima ena omde kekere Ghana nokre ena omde di omanim enu ntina mete ha maka kire se eye aban a ede nokre ba kekere Ghana de eye masede se mbeba na mebo eye Ghana fo sebio me mate ase se ye o se yekoso na ye de ye mpaebo ene sebio ye nyansa eboa sa aban no John Mahama ni NDC for aban we aban a was Ghana ni bia supported the next 42 years a year infie be ye eduanan mienu ana eduanan nsia 46 years de also Ghana for nyina gitum say ye de tumi ebe hye NDC nsem if you said the almost start ye no e kire say tumi no sebio ye de momo no mo bo ho ban be 46 years ana infie eduanan nsia eduanan wotwe echi a ye benya Ghana na ye pe no nti ye nyina ye de ntuma abo ano say ye beka no kure no e de akekere Ghana beka no kure no ama NDC edi so if you say MPP for buy ni ehudie si ye omuku nipa omu wie sika omu bu yenimtia omu ma nipa bi adwene omu som ye nipa chen nipa bi Ghana no obia nana moja wom ne de kekere ye eni se amanyofo anase ekuo bi a omo political party ebetete Ghana mu Nana do Danko Ekufuado Bawumia MPP Kejetia Japan or say Mensa Bonsumo any sa MPP for we buy say omo be say Ghana omo di adwurum omo say kru ne kunipa sebio enisi ema omo kwan ma omo nya eyedien ekwan kra say omo beba tumi if we say yes side tumi show munsema omo beka say Ghana no eyekuo bi dia enti ye ne aka no omo nhye sankofo no ye dangerous sa MPP for we omo nya nipa sebio nkofo we omo num ekunipa enum nipa moja esre enti imbredu say Ghana for ye bedwene Ebema ya adwuna befie na yebema nokre akyekere Ghana enu nti na mete ha nwumre me Ghana ni tisa wa nokre ene ye de kyekere sa also nokre na wo platform ha obetuma ka na wo ho enyansafo mo Ghana no omde nokre betu nsini ani no mo hu de all ka nokre akyekere Ghana. That is why I am happy to be here tonight. That is why I love to see you every evening on this platform. Ya wa ha ne ha se ebedwudwom ama Ghana fo ehu nokre no mo a mo hwe me no good evening wa wo hwe me bibia every Ghana asenkregwa tema Ayaldo, kosi mi mami krum denu all the way to Eye Bantama. Eye menshia otumfo osetu nana piao onana chen hene Kevin Taylor maba mi bedwudwo manatwi anadwi mi unsa nana why ready so betie mi Bantama hene mi chiao nana mampon hene also mi chiao eye proponent and exponent mi chia eye kwapia hene esa chia eye sebio kumewu hene mi chia awonafo hene kese mi chia bonofo hene kese eye nana doma hene ohene kese wenum ti wako school sebio wadwene mu do woso mi chiao anadwi mi chia eye ahemfo kese omotwa ho Ghana ho hia ekuapemfo man hene michia eye achimfo hene sebi onya Mr. Boachi achimfo man hene kese michiaw ena michia eye enzimafo apremotwe apokanye engranfo eye enzimafo hene kese so michia eye gamanche ni nana ofana Kevin Taylor onana ofana evening good evening acho mi nkadankada eno ye awona eno ye hausa bichia hausa fo nyina hin kase bitimi kan kan nam de hausa fo nkadankada ofana nkadankada just say me pa acho kakra me yesho no eno nana me ka kire eye nkranfo hin kase gamanche bichia ni otinto honestly a very good person along the way at a point na menene were very tense relationship but right now nana otinto ni otinto good evening to ni otinto good evening to Ghana fo nyina ahemfo any ahema fo nyina mo Ghana asofo akese me angasa me papa Duncan Williams good evening to papa good evening to Eastwood Anaba good evening to Ajanasari good evening to YBM Dark Howard Mills, right? Good evening to Nigel Gazy. Good evening to you. To very good evening. A big good evening to Nigel Gazy. Good evening to YBM. There's this pastor I really like. He's a very nice person. One of those pastors very quiet. On Kasakese. Pastor, a very nice pastor. He normally preaches on a year Power FM, a very simple, quiet pastor. Otaiba a year Power FM. A very young man, you know, very quiet, very simple pastor, very intelligent, and also very dedicated to Nyankopon Ejuma. When John Mahama became president, and I think when John Mahama introduced Professor Nano Pukwajima, he was there. A very nice man. Also, Michiano. Good evening to Prophet One. Prophet One of Ghana. Opambo. I am the Opambo 7 and the Takino. Prophet Takino. Every day. Or Chini Sassi and Ashet and Hushim. Prophet Takina. I am the super group fan one. Acquire gentleman. Gentleman. Prophet One. Good evening to Opambo. Pastor Elvis. Normally he's on Power FM. Pastor Elvis, a very dedicated man of God. I really respect and appreciate. On those flamboyant pastors now, who is all over the place with blinks and all that. He's very quiet, calm, humble, and somebody who is really close to God. Pastor Elvis, I really appreciate this pastor. God bless you too. Nyame enshraw. Any pastor samaka nyina e Ghana. Mo amudi no kure no. Mo amakoji edru ede ye nyame adwuma Onyankopɔn nkum ntontwene. Mo amakoji edru se onyame na ama mutumi se momfa nye adwuma wo Ghana. Unim se oye pastor na akoji edru Onyankopɔn nkum. Wala onkum tontwene Good evening to imams for more Ghana. Good evening to the chief imam Sheikh Sharbutu, the one and only Nyame Enshra, the chief imam of Ghana. Good evening to all the imams around the nation. Omajat Penesa Mobay Onyankopon Adwuma. Moi mundi nukura no onyame ni mu bedi. Ramadan ya chirikom edi ahwe Onyankopon anim no. Allah in his own wisdom, Onyankopon kokroko, the omnipotent Allah, he will open the skies. Onyame ebetie yesufre. Say yegu chiriya anadwi aka imreka krebi 10 days ya akeya baby aka be 4-5 days no mama ye nyina yemfa akoma pa. Let us open our heart. Let us not think about what men will say. Let us not be too worldly. Let us be more spiritual than being in the flesh. Let us understand that this is when Onyankopon we be na kumemu this the last 5-6 days and obekire ni munyam. The prayer you say one for a year sebi oma ho chire oma ni bi oma ye kunafo yembo mpaye ema oman soul yembo mpaye ema say ye nyina you have one mind. We will respect each other. God in his own wisdom and his own time guide us, protect us, grant us favor and protect us now and in the future. Into incremefo mo Ghana yemfa odo akomapa na yenhia na 4, 5, 6, 7 days aki yema Onyankopon hu se yetu ye hu asuo ye de honhom ye de body ye de soul ni nyina na ye tai ye de yenuanu mwachi ama empire no aye den akosi ye de empempenso a ebeboa ye nyina. Enti yenim our brothers and sisters in Ghana, we know, we believe, and we support you in whatever you are doing because you are doing it not just for you, you are doing it for us too. Inti Ramadan we are supporting and we are behind you people. Masha Allah, Allah in his own wisdom, he will make things possible. All right, good evening to Obia. Wa oya MPP ni ahwehwe bia nadwe a wonyam a wudi matam owa ma obana ensa ekufuado. Amen. We boy your time papa uhinim. All right, team. Are you with me? Munjirem ni enjirem na enko bebie ekọ na ende de de besi. Wa wo support ekufuado ne MPP a wudi matam nadwe a wanyam a wunyam wo ye obana ensa ekufuado. De ni echi ensa ekufuado ne tenten ne kese na no tatrete ne hwene ni bibia nse kufuado ne bema kura nse kufuado owa oni ekufuado nse na nkongosa wan udi matem na nkamenga se obangosa wan Samson Davi obangosa kufuado enti wo ye oba na wonyam na yam pipiri na udi matem a asema meka no bo ho mpaye in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Yesu tonshiraguso. Na ema omotame a omo MPP for omnyim nyina omo wa nye omo nim dua ense kufuado. Ense ne papa de kufuado ye bia omo nya bi. Omo ma ense kufuado. Ekufuado no tetrete ense no na no fefefe na hwene fefefe ekufuado asuntirem obi a odi matem bia onyim bia ne ba ense kufuado wedwa. All right, let's do the do. Good evening to Obi Awoshe Menyumbre. Oga 2T is live on YouTube tonight. Thank you very much, Oga 2T. Also, Mashak is watching me. Thank you and thank you and thank you. Moment for show and so. Konkonsa Koso Ghana team. Are we good? All right. Okay, Mr. I got the first one. That one is in Kumasi, right? Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to use the first one. Let me put it here. Before I use the screenshots. Okay, Mr. I got it. Yeah. Thank you. Say my show there, Metanasia as make us a Krana production course, so these things are normal. So I show we chat. That's how this show basically it runs. Mamemfa we enkoshaha. Okay. All right. Now, Mummy and Fenjinim. A day they course Ghana minti yankofo biki concept. They be also Kevin Taylor beba. Boy, where the tano, boy, the empenasamo, and what time be Miss Mijim, Untunya Hoshi, oh, baby, I call. I saw baby, I organize information, ya, no crenwa, cohort necoshe, aha, dear Wahani, etino, I have for being him. Nina Hana, news Nina Hana, Michia, Ghana, Mammy Funina, Moton, tomatoes. Moi, Mosso, Moton, Jenny, moi, Moton, Kuri, Ghana, Mammy, for Moton, Coco, a 24 more Ghana, Michia will be a Sebio, more Ghana. Because if you make Chiama Nabroso, make Chiama Waka Sebi, Asama Yanka, into me Jabium, a yen Jabium, Yashono. Okay, so, Saudi Mboy, where your friend Williams and nephew Sapon, or ye. This boy is a criminal. He lives in Ghana. He's carrying himself, or he carries himself as a businessman. He's a fraudster or a businessman. He has nothing to his name. All that he does is he sits behind a computer and lies to people. He is a fraudster, a first-class fraudster. Nobody should do business with this guy. He is going to go to jail very soon. He tried to use the president's name. I'm talking about the president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama's name, to defraud some Arabians. I have done everything possible for him to come out to tell Ghanaians that he is not a criminal. Boy, we wakwesi clinic bi o say twetwema me homra post bi ewo Spintex okoha omoku nipa miensa o say e no Spintex Medical Center sa nyoma omuye no ho no omubekun. This boy is a fraudster. He's a criminal. Me say court bi e wo Ghana bi on famenko. I'll be willing to come. My catch say only two things, just two things. One, Ombra a social media 20 seconds on any papa and mame and make check Ghana for say until a meeting be a gold zouk and that's a gold business and a gold refinery meeting be with Arabians and can say John Mahama and Adamfo only John Mahama trap picture now man millions of dollars now Obama omunya contract abe be a gold refinery or Ghana ombeka sakeke mimboni dimbiem. Secondly, ombeka check Ghana ni we say on social media on TV 20 seconds. Say, or your doctor with certification. I'm from the certificate in the that's it. He will never hear me mention his name again. Matune papafo, metune maamefo, metune busianfo nyina fo say, omuntune fo no be idea with 10 seconds on your cromfo. It's getting to 3 months now. This boy has refused to speak. And no should tell you something. And no should tell you say this boy is a criminal. Me come out some chiremwa. I na mujin say me time will be. Oh ye wi ne papa nie, ne papa so eye cromfo. Papa we only delay, be careful. Papa we only delay, be careful because Nebano criminality, he is part of the crime. This man has refused to tell this boy to come out to answer 2 questions because he is benefiting from the booty. This boy's criminality, Papa we dimun or this man is a criminal. His silence shows to say he has endorsed his son's criminality. Sa ne bani sikani biya okowia a fraud sikado da ko biye school. Papa we. I'm telling you, the name of the school, the last time I told you, or the Nebano fraud is a school, or your former pastor, or your cromfo. Nobody should do business with this man. He's a criminal. Now the next person is Nemame. Nash abaha mashara na mambo ni di Nash mimbo udi obe distract me oboa. This is his mother, Williams Anefi Sapon. Nemame ni. Nemame oye cromfort chia mo boatma. Ono so no also so ne ba no so ohye ne ba chi. Ohye ne ba chi ena saa kumasini abranti wa betena nkran no obu nkofo. We be a fake hospital omoku nipa miensa wo ho. Ena omu bu nkofo. For all these days, weeks, I make us a boy we mbra bontene keke beka nche Ghana for say or a legitimate doctor. On the so-called doctor school, your money certificate. Ena oni obi antina meeting mu bo John Mahama din. Boy went to me yet. Ne ma me mu nyina sema mane yet. If you say boy we yes ade na nipa 15 will go down and a baby omunye aduane di no ebe cut it off. Ma me we or your crom 4. Ma woni akwa way for some time. Bibiba. This boy is a thief. I know what I'm talking about. In Brebi, or say or the make court. Our him law firm, ebesin there, mate court and wasem. No. You know why? Onimsa oyewi. He thought he could use that to gag me. No. He is a criminal, he's a thief, and he does not know who he's dealing with. He will go to jail. Alright? Ninyanke tuanye. Ninyanke tuwa we see akrom for watchromo fraud. Our 2 other brothers and sisters, a brother and a sister. I'm going to get to their picture. My team, they are still working on it. Ninya penyi ba ba ko wako warejai. Ono so ko dupi bema bi ninya ba. Ena bema ba ko I'll bring their pictures and add to this set. This boy is a thief. Team, get me the name of ne brother and sister. I need the names. Team, get me the names because I have the names. The last time you sent me the names, I forgot. Mo fanema ame enene papa ne bremi onidino na memfa ninuanom na omaka nidini na memfa mawo. So this boy Williams Anefi Sapon is a criminal. Nobody should do business with him. Or your Kumasi boy, or your imposter, or your settings, no, they're not crying. Or your we. He just defrauds people. Yes. All right. Mesa Baso Ochna. Now, I came here some time back to talk about a church. Sorry, a friend, a Divine Healers Church. Do you remember? Sorry, Mekasem in Kwarabrim. I happened to attend it. And the founder of the church, near friend, Mr. Brian Lawson. This church belongs to Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council. They are part of it. Inti enye asori jenjaya sebio enam baby anybody can just go and say, oh, this church there, Paul Ambantem. No, this is an old church. Sebio ubomudinha. Everybody knows this church. Yesubami. Everybody knows Yesubami. It has been around for years, and the principles are sorry way. AUC for all these years, sorry, open one of the most disciplined churches in Ghana, one of them. But in recent times, BBS was sorry ho. Maka sorry we want some much and I advised the head pastor, or creating some confusion and some cartel because of corruption in that church, Sa papa we make catch the respect can say he should do what is needful. But Sir Obokrono na sebio udi nipa bi achi na uwia asoria, it becomes difficult for you to leave the mess, because the moment you step out away from the mess, ube se obia be hu krono awabo. So this man, Isaac Kobna Adade, he is the head pastor of this church. And this man, over the years, was turning Asorino into his business and made millions out of that church. The Pentecostal and Charismatic Council of Wananakasa also they should fuck off. Now, the first time I became Asori, I just say, Papa way a creative cartel be Asori. Now, let me give you a background of this church. Now, the founder, your friend Brian Lawson, he's no more. Now, Asori way na omu rule. And rule down and say, Obana obedi Asori in the swa. At a point, I think 5 years or less, you have to vacate for somebody to take leadership. The reason why Papa na oti Asori yes and say, he didn't want the church to be about him, and he didn't want to be the only person who is running the church. So he wanted it to be democratic enough so that leaders will come and lead. Senya beya nipa baako entumi nka say asori we ya media. Inti it will be a church, but it will be more democratic enough to say obia betumi aba be leadi na emu aye more transparent, especially eye asori asika ebeme a yedi bi eye nyoma. This man got the opportunity to come lead. Now the funny thing is, when this man was a church member and an elder in the church, Tema, the founder of the church, Efri Swa, Yadi Obibe share hono. This man was protesting, say, Nipa the time you do pepe pa on your day, on free so. Na yen tuaba, na yen fani pa so. And this man was very vocal. After the founder of the church, he stepped down and said, somebody should also take over from me because the constitution of the church is. So this man, that time, even after the founder of the church stepped down, this man protested, said, Sanipan on the time or so, and we all listened. Every single person in that church listened to this man. Now, at a point, and this man got the opportunity. He got the opportunity to lead the church. He got the opportunity to become the leader of the church. Now, what happened was that the Divine Healers Church, Papa Way was appointed in 2016, 2006. That was when he became the leader. Now, in 2011, Ena Onya second term to serve. That is 5 years after. Now, Anka, I was said after that, this man was supposed to step down for the church to conduct a new election to elect a new leader. He's a very greedy man, very diabolic. When we are sorry, we see Kejetia at to dying. Maybe child set no more sorry na omudi sabon. The youth and the young people in that church relax. Because this man, every single thing also muyebiana mutuno. Now in 2016, the third term, Okacha sorry to say, Nyankopon catcher to say he should not step down. This man. And yet, Papa friend Isaac Kobana Adade. Or ya achimni, ne maami fi achim. Or chimanson, or the assorna dani ebusueja padie, or the nemba kuko school abrochire. We sisi dying to turn say ni nyina sorry sika. Osro se obetwe no ho efri asori nim. Now this is what happened. 2016, Yakacha say it's time because what bro term the cross so or see Onyankopon catcher and say he should not step down. Gidi asori for ni everything. This man has some group of men in that church. Omatina sorry mu take positions. Ebi take positions over 25 years. And then he has connived with these people and then stealing money. And now bad together say, yes, we support him. Or say Onyankopon say on twaso, so he's not going. Now, otina what the fourth term edu 2024, he should get out or say no. Onyankopon catch and say under hontina sorry so. So this guy called I'm coming. This man has decided not to leave the church. And I was say sorry. The reason why he doesn't want to leave, then they say, he has stolen so much money from 2006. Asori ni sika da hono, watam sika no, and on the group you are sorry no mache. Inti osro say, obe sorry the position so as the leader for the people to audit him. Into osis obe sorry so the enkobe gu sorry no. So the strategy I offer you say, on this some peniphobia matina sorry. Let me show you something here. You see this man, maybe Papa we, and the youth of that church. Me sorry, sasem we my yeda. And so almost me sorry be me story be man. It means to say, nipa na kana asem no, sa nipa no or kromfo. Now maybe show a group of men be a ono mo sorry who are all criminals. Now, because the church now is insisting, said this man should step down. Or there's some group of men who are sorry. Now you see this man. This man, his name is Apostle McDavids Toffo. On the secretary to the board of trustees. With these 69 years, this is one of the men Sir head pastor is using not to be kicked out as the leader. Because when we are the people who have enjoyed Asorini Sika. If this man leaves, Sankofo will be exposed. So what they have done, and they say, they don't want the man to leave. Every single day they have a plan. Right now, the new plan to be about. They don't want this man. The time they do not to leave. And some of them catch sorry for now. Sorry for demonstrating and say, Onyankopon se man and Santinaso. Let me show you another cartel member he's using. This man, his name is Ni Kote Boy, or your board of trustees chairman, also or you're the chief of Ofanko. This man too is part of the clique in the church. Oma form wadwene edisika omon pese asori panyina or da sorry no. Kobna de no. Kobna adade no beli. This man is also part of the cartel. Where mu na omo di asori sika na omon pese asori no. Omo leader ni be free so because o free so a omo be hu se omo nyina wie sika. This is another cartel member. Make sure omo nyina nim. Maybe say sorry for no anger no omo no omo nya say I am doing something. This man, your friend no, Apostle Godson Aseveli, or a church accountant, why you accountant for 25 years. Sikano mo wiani nyina we so na nam. Adadi sikana we wiano. adade adikudienti adade pese obe step out. Obe jai position at one. This man has been the accountant of the church for 25 years. Sikano mo wiya ni nyina man we. That is why right now you say adade mfria sorry no so as penyini ento aba na obi mbe lead na adade say onyankopon say me man ento so. This man, your friend Apostle Godson Aselevi, church accountant for 25 years. He's 70 years. Why you accountant for 25 years? Aden eye nantwie e na wo hweso. I saw her accountant in my order. These are the crooks they are using. Ain't it so for now on person obesino only women and a connive. Now let me show you another cartel member. This man is one of the cartel members. Your friend Kenneth Addo, General Secretary, with these 70 years. These are the people omuni eye adade akomutira bomu say they will never allow adade to do what? To leave. Now, there's one man I'm a you I need to put him in there. And yes, sir, I've not been fair to the other ones. This man, I'm sorry, I forgot one man. Or one dangerous, greedy man, or something like that. Deputy General Secretary, another horrible, fake man of God. This man. Your friend, only Deputy General Secretary. This man, Deputy General Secretary, Overseer. Your friend Maxwell Ayite Foster, deputy. The men I showed you, Sanko Fowe, Kokurawe, Nomune, Adade, Akamutia Boom. Do you know the new strategy they are using? Quickly, they have gathered their children and their family members in the church. And Omunim are sorry for them today are angry because February we are no, I was say Omu change no. Oma feche and Omama Omomabi Akko Edian court, Akwaji injunction. You see, this is the work of God. And as Uncle Krawe ni adade, they think say krono no ma bono ebi see that, and they want to. Right now the strategy is say adade be free so there. This adade guy now only the church no onin Krawe akfa boys mienu miense bi omo amma ene omo fase no say omo court na omo koji injunction ento eye sa activity na asori ne person ye no mo change leader no. Almost the assembly court. Send your if there's an injunction, the church cannot go ahead and change the leadership. And Sanko from their own church, they are the ones behind this criminality. At a point, the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, Efre Eye Adade, Eka and say, my friend, this is not what a Sorry Constitution Eka. They called this man. They called him. And the charismatic, the Pentecostal charismatic council for no, friend, they told him clearly, say, if you are a man, won't contact Pentecostal and charismatic council for. This man insulted them and walked off them. And you see, the youth, they want to go out and demonstrate. Mameka secret in Chemo. This man is a very greedy man. We are in Sika. In Penufua, you need to change them. You need to demonstrate. What you don't have to do is to destroy anything in that church. Because that church, it is a church of God. Nobody should touch any equipment or any property of the church. Man, where the person is sorry ni gu. Send a beya chrono na wabo sorry on any group na bono. We will not audit them. Indeed, you people should not give the man the opportunity to get away with murder, get away with corruption. So you people are supposed to hold him accountable. Say asori na mubetum na asori ni operati. No more making sure say he never enters that church and you can do it. He needs to be prevented from entering that church. This man is an imposter. And now what that damo and we are sorry sikanto obe step down. Divine Healers Church. Obianim se from Yesu Bami. I will support your young people. I will support Sika Mudiashem. This man needs to leave. And the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council. This is a warning. You people have to step down, step in. Because tomorrow you better assembly their faho. More a Pentecostal and Charismatic Council sooner. Most of man we no. Me the money na mo chat. Eba be chire asori for no. There are some leaders at the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council. You are sitting there supporting this man to do damage. You people are supposed to release a statement. This man is supposed to be kicked out. Or not the leader of the church. He needs to be kicked out of that church. Where we are musikantina osro accountability. And then nyame somnti nyankopon nipebi ebu Ghana for. And then yebone say yebesom nyankopon. Yebone say yina ebetua tum say yebeye asori baako na sebio yagigi kakra ede asom onyame. Adentina mu nipa ni bi mu ye abeifo eye greedy sir. So I am sending a warning to this man. He is greedy. You people should demand for accountability. Mo accountant no oye kromfo. Mo overseers ni ya kromfo. General secretaries no muntu omu nyina. Omo shaman wechi because omu nyina ewie sika. I'll come back to this matter very soon. All right. Yejirem.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium Pan. It was a tia Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you super why round what? It was for Belgium Pan. It was a tia Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. It was the Belgium Pan. Why you why round what? 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 Why you why round what?
Exactly 5:02 p.m. US East Coast time is definitely 9:02 in Ghana. Oh, shame nyumria. Nyami inshaw. Juma di no any idea no. All over the world, we are live on YouTube, Loud Silence TV. Like our pages on Facebook. Follow our YouTube channel. Every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will be live. You will get a notification to be part of the show. Also, be part of our group, chat. We have, with all due respect, chat group on Telegram. We have over 3,000 to 4,000 people on that chat. In fact, sometimes I am there. I look. Let me hear how many people are. Okay, team. Let me know the number of people here. Yeah, almost 3,000 and how many? Let me see. The number of people in the chat. No, the name of the group. No, it's been there for some time now. It is with all due respect. With all due respect. Yes. We have. Okay, 2,832 members. They keep chatting. We keep feeding them with the information. Every single news we bring out, these people in that chat, and part of the chat, they all at the end of the day are there. They get the first-hand news. And Sana, you can be part of this group. I don't know how it's done. Maybe team, they will show me how to let you be part of the group. I think they will share a link on our page. It's a telegram, right? A Telegram group. You can be part of it. We have almost 3,000 people. So there are a lot of people there who enjoy the news. Now look at this. This is a very interesting story. And it's about Bawumia, the failed liar. The failed liar who calls himself a politician. Dr. Bawumia odi MPP fuenim etwa atro de bedi MPP fuenim onya 30% in the history of the Republic of Ghana and in the world. Obi ani wa contest elections wenya 30% da Bawumia nko. It shows how Ghanaians despise him. How Ghana for who say oyo otrofo. How Ghana for embu the level of thinking. How Ghanaians see him as a joker. Daddy, Babeno. Now, Assembly see our Santimemu as usual. MPP4 continuously they have shown Ghana for say Omumwa Santifo how they think. Omumwa Santifo do don't say Sebio MPP Omuhu Asantifo do don't say Omejimi. And people like Chema to me, the former Ashanti regional minister, or say Mensa or whatever, and the NPP group no more MPP no, omubu Asante force omajuni. They know they can play on their brains. They know the people who follow the party are not smart. So the 30% liar today went to Ashanti region. Also what to say? Eja shishye aba ema Ashanti region. Eye plaza eja toho into offering crime. The liar in chief. Waba Kumase is a failed liar. Oba be catch mu say I obra mu cement. Any day any sika 200,000 Ghana. Inti omo fan solve omo problem nyina. No omo fan koto abama no. Market fire. Bawumia appeals to government to complete phase 2 of Kejetia market in Ashanti region. Now, this liar, this failed liar, Bawumia, when he went to the Ashanti region, now assemble na Bawumia kan mama yanko tie de okan o see or she NDC aban say NDC aban na eson daye esi Kejetia no ono bedi power 8 years no or she NDC aban say omunsi Kejetia phase 2 Bawumia na so nasuni so Bawumia me sure say oda kuraba so the tea or the to kuraba so ansa na wada me ke bibia because for Bawumia to even make this statement I just say I say Bawumia oda kuraba so Bawumia kokumase wako Ashanti region akọ gina waka kira Asante for say or ka kira John Mahama John Mahama say on si Kejetia phase 2 no John Mahama na o si Kejetia phase 1 no o start phase 2 no Bawumia be di president 8 years no Asantefo bi eto abama no because omo ya Asantefo a party ni fi Asante memu no Bawumia the failure na opposition asa bebe ka kira Asantefo say mon kan kire Mahama na mon hye Mahama say onye Kejetia phase 2 no Bawumia oda kuraba so wallahi Mahamudu Bawumia oda kuraba so kuraba green so no oda me ka bibia because sa Bawumia pa dwini eye adwuma pa you will not at this point even walk to Ashanti region to insist to say after 8 years in power wallahi Bawumia nye okay after 8 years in power Asante focus lie with all due respect manisi sumina so say nyan eko to abama 2016 eto abama 2020 na when to me eko hu Kejetia twemu edi o matem ono wo yire epam ntoma e wo wiase eye embassy pleasure dia sa in the 16 regions. What said to Makwaji Mike Akogina Santimemu say John Mahama na osi Kejetia ne samra embassy phase 2. Bawumia bodam. Mumientie Mahamudu Bawumia. As an answer yebe kasalo. Bawumia kasano. Bawumia kasano na edwadifo na omo bebi a eja ne hye no omo gina Bawumia chi na omo otonwum bi Asantefo ni bi de bia meka ni bi ni hia because anya Asantefo nyina na ejimi sebi o yawo Asanteni a wonya kwasea wo ma ho kwan na obe kwasea enti moment stress wo Asantefo ni bi na omo gina Bawumia chi na omo otonwum bi because na Bawumia ka na camera mu say John Mahama nyansafo ne MDC fo ne mra no mo be si Kejetia phase 2 no ready asano kwa kana bu yefu Bawumia oda kuraba so kuraba lines na enu bi na oda so 38 sa 38 dimension no Bawumia oda kuraba so mi onda sunie so na muntie video no na muntie background no zoof obi gina chire ho ndwan bi gina Bawumia chi muntie enwuma na omoto
I am very, very concerned to make sure that we should help them to rebuild as quickly as possible.
Enti Bawumia ko asantimemu okasa no na ye biezu ni kakra and a moon Kejetia be a pie. Ye school are codging kokoma. Mrs. I defeat way. Sanane gun sawas and Timemo be dam. Mena me catch row. Sa defeat you a defeat moon. Sa 2024 defeat way. So 2-4 yin 2 man training comb. Now when gunsa o Kejetia on wankasa nana pia o medo. Nana, so when you want to ma anchichiri yem and si pokasie. And I say one si dancing crying. And you are him man for Nancy form. I said your ambo mution powder and gunsa o Kejetia wankasa. Sa defeat way 1 year 4 years now nana mina be brabodam. Defeat no, I'm a be brabodam. Now, let's look at the substantive issue itself. Bawumia kasano na zoo ne bie. Na zoo ni bie no na no omo kansem. Na utie Bawumia asem no kana o se. Yenhye MPP aban. Waka kira santefo na no mo say omo nhye John Mahama aban no. Na John Mahama aban no embassy Kejetia phase 2. This is a year time and Bawumia ni Kufuado ye president ewo Ghana. We eye Nanado Danko Kufuado. Or say I will complete second phase of Kejetia redevelopment project on time. Date show ye 2022. Kufuado ne Bawumia omo no mu rule Ghana for 8 years. And the Bawumia na oda korabaso na be ka kire say. Achichide na oni ne bu man 8 years na. Ashanti region a stronghold. Ashanti region a team. Ashanti region a furuma she. Ashanti for the MPP. Ye de trouble furuma. O the MPP kura sebio eye duane obubedi. Ashanti for na omutena Ashanti memu no. Enkofu ekoka kire omo 2022 say they will develop phase 2 of Kejetia project no. Ene ye ha. Omanfo mo nsa nka. Ye nya about time for Omudroso asia fonsuo ififira ti omugina Bawumia echi ye discourse akoje nkukomba enkofu ebetena wo so 8 years odros mu nyina afo twom egina akwa we osiefira condition mu ne yire ntuma ehye no Samira ntuma efura no mu amugina ne tise mpreko ye discourse akoje nkukomba no ye town ntuma po ba ko a etumi yi mu free hiam wedwa ye dwudwam na obuofu me say mo amugina Bawumia chie ye discourse me say ne yire Samira Fulani no entuma efra no $20,000 $30,000 no ye yimu epom yensa mo amugina ne chi eto nwuma amudros mu afo a sebio mo ma wo mo ma omo school omo nim omo nsa omo bu omo nsa na enya ban de beba omo pada mo ntumi ntobi ma omo no ne ntoma po etumi yi mu free hiam mo ene Samira ene Bawumia hwan na ejimi sa nkofo obedi mu so 8 years na hwade sa Bawumia wo ya wakogina eye Kejetia akogina Kumase Plaza ehu se yene asantifo ni bi ye jimi nti me de bia meka wo me gina so because Bible no kraka se akwara jimi na wanyina wantwe ne so aba o jimi wu meso me do asante me pesa asante ni bia bewu ana obi oti Ashanti region bia bewu Bible na ka se akwara jimi na wantwe ne so aba o jimi wu meso me domo otumfo na nane me domo nyina me pesa obi abe jimi ewu enti da bia no me kai mo se wa jimi a o se ten we ga Bawumia. This is what Bawumia said. Now Mama yenko back to the same Bawumia time and our power. Kejetia eja tomu. Mama yenko Bawumia den okaye. Why na murefi muhon. This is Bawumia.
First of all, is the vice president still at the market, and what has the conversation been since his arrival?
Well, Martin, he left some few minutes ago, but he left with some joyful news to the traders because, like you rightly mentioned, he told them that they can come back tomorrow to commence their trading activity. And also, one assurance that he also gave them is that the government will do everything possible to support them, come back to their faith, and start with their trading activities. You know, early in the morning, we were here around 5:30. The market normally opens around 5:45 and by 6, a number of them had massed up at the entrance that has been locked because management was bent on going by that decision to extend the closure to 1 week because they said they had to conduct some integrity tests on the facility and make sure that it is safer for all occupants before they will allow them entry. But the traders were also not willing to go. They were making noise, and eventually management had to succumb and open it up for them to come in and pick 1 or 2 items for only 3 hours. So they opened it around 7 a.m. and we're hoping that by 10 a.m. the market will be shut down again. But it was around that time that the vice president came. He engaged with management and also the Ghana National Fire Service. And after that engagement, that's how we come up with the good news. And let me briefly chip in about the cause of the fire. He said after engaging with the Ghana National Fire Service, they established that the cause of the fire has nothing to do with electrical fault, and rather it was someone who was preparing food in a shop. She left it and went out. So the cylinder exploded, and that's how come everything was up.
Ibrahim, you said it was someone who was preparing what?
So
soup?
they've ruled out any issue of electric. Food.
Okay.
And said she was preparing food in a shop on a gas cylinder, and that rather exploded. And also they have the shops closer to them have these combustible materials, tap and tie, cupboard, and other things. So that's how come the fire was that intense and also spread to other shops quickly. Let's listen to the good news that Vice President has been sharing with the traders.
Because you too, Mr. Minister Service for Yakasa, almost say, Omuni Madifra Eba. So, and yet electrical fault. So, more Shenina, so Yamiatum and China, Ubedi, Namasa. And said, shops are Asian, Muhiamwa.
Bawumia in 2023, Kejetia market ejatomuno. Reporter Ibrahim Kachre say, fire service phone catcher say, "Eyo obi na enu aduane e wo shop wo Kejetia market, and oja gas is soon blow up, and say Kejetia no." Obio, Sankofo ya, ye di school akwaje nkokɔ mai, Sankofo mo dross mo afoi. Omumu nipa ena na ti Kejetia. Edi gas enyan kwan. Owie no ja gas lisi so ena Kejetia na teni jo Mahama ne NDC nkwasiafo de sie no. Ye de besi mu enyansafo mu krom no, ebo ejatom. Mahmudu Bawumia ba Kejetia obeka chem se oba ba be fix Kejetia no. This is 2023. Kwasiafo mumu bi mu agimiti na MPP fo ebi mu sam adwene wo fom. One ne yire wontuma na efra Samira. Mumma mujina Kejetia, munyina mutisa Samira abawa. Wontuma na efra Samira. One ne kuruba adwomu ono, wonpobo ne Birkin ehye no. Birkin na eka Samira bag na ekuta no. Chene da ne kom, mumma na mugu PZ na. Mo ho infifire na mudi akyeye, ye di school akwaje nkokɔ no. Mutisa Samira ma na bawa. Senka munim nyansa pa. Ka mo betena se busa se na nya branche we na Kejetia ja to ho a Mahama Kejetia o ka se oba be solve problem na ebesi nne wa ma biem no MPP hu se mo agimi mo aso na mo ma mo ho kwan ema MPP bu mu se mo ye nkwasiafo mo na mo ma mo ho kwan ema MPP ebu mu se mo asantifo ni bi mo agimi because nyansani pa will not even entertain Bawumia time na okuta tumi no betwa wo ntro no koye na enda atumi afiri ni nsa ode ni titu kuraba so ansa na wada no edien nyansasem na Bawumia betuma ka kire wo Because I'm looking at a dear nyansa semna Bawumia betuma kachira. Shadie, one story way. This is the same failed liar. Market fire. Bawumia appeals to government to complete phase 2. No, sorry. This is the same Bawumia. This, no, let me take you back a little bit. I don't want to. This story. We're at 2023. Today, I was at Kejetia market to inspect the severity of the fire that gutted a part of the facility. I indicated that government will put in the needed resources to refurbish it, and also admonished the traders and stakeholders to adhere to guidelines on safety to prevent any further fire outbreak. Where Mahama Bawumia 2023 Oba Adwomu hono muhu ni biem where 2023 March kwasiafo mumu bi mu agimi MPP for be use mu say nwan bibia ya politics intiama mumu bi mu nyansa na yira ma say nwan na MPP chairman wuntumi mo omu use mu say nkwara. Do you understand? This is the same Mahama Bawumia me de wo kwa kire se mi jamo hwe March, April 19, 2024, answer near Tuaba. Bawumia promised to rebuild gutted Medina Market. Bawumia sa ko Medina Market kachitre man say. Oba ba besi Medina na ejato hono. Mumusa Medina Market for say. Bawumia this failed liar. Did he come back again? Ye Jimmy. Ye mubi ye Jimmy. Ya say nine. And the MPP use say moi. Okuta to me. I will bet to me the 1 week. I Central Market phase 2. Well, to me, and yet. Sa kofu asabe jira wodim say yen kanche Mahama na omeye mamo enye insult. This is the greatest insult to 2482. For Bawumia to even come to the Ashanti region to tell you Asantefo amotua to in fear watche. Ama Bawumia ne Jimmy for 8 years, and to come back to you to tell you to say, now tell Mahama to come and complete this job no. Obu say we Jimmy. Because Ombusa we Jimmy Fua after 8 years. Woman to me 8 years. Phase 2 keke went to mensi. Wasabe jina wenim because Obumusa mudu duan mun ko school. Obumusa mudu duan mo jini sa chairman won to me. Obumusa mudu duan sebio mo Jimmy. Inti oba no obeka bibia kire mo because ade chia mumu bi no mo Jimmy to the point say mo be sala sa akoto aba ma MPP. Until they take you people for granted, they don't respect your intelligence, and they keep on doing this because Mama Mohokwain and the MPP Jimimo. I'm showing you the facts. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah. These are some of the things you hear. Yeah.
Fire service in Ibian one so I want and no mammy fire service in Iba or Sudan Sarania or Chinaba no be the containers or Chinaba no be the containers and say or Biana she will be about your mammy or my one come on the punk on some Sinene Sankaya time on fire service by say Commodum. I want to say the accident Commodum. When not your mamma said when yet Bawumia said Santa Quaidema, I want to say the best in Kibadum. Swami Jump, Yakasi runabout. I'm one book I saw Omutu Pipe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Yababi, Yan so, associated. And so, question jump and swan and I'm from say, a John Bear Pan and Swan uniform, a John Bear and Swan uniform among Canadians, a John Pian one Swan uniform. Swam Jump, I'm can't say Letu Communion, and Paul Mutu, Mamoya Quino. San Quamana Quana Kayan Tiasi, Melama Mitowadio Swam Jump, Yakasi and Pinuqua, Sawan Pina, at Sound Batanon, Mopa Mama soldiers, Swan Timber Guan said, or beyond Batana so Mindy dear. We not saw Quadia, who bedid. We not saw Qua, who bedid. When your mamma said, when yet not Bawumia, Obitian so bent to me, president. It's young Banner Coscu, Yan Jaco. Yan Jaco and Hamuana. Ora bi kura mbo joma amedi wan se no nya hwe. Onya she.
It's way to send up politics system.
Fire service ni bia no so wa bone. Eno ma mi fire service ni ba. Osu buta no this is asansu. Aburabe, nsusu ofom o. Nsu ofom no makata so. So am joma ndu atia na ba kata so. Ade abura ni ya ho. Wa Ghana focus.
Ombedi na tem tani akora we onimnyansa chen sebio akamfon santifon ma 100,000 a omudi Bawumia chi. I'm telling you. O kanu kra na kire omo omdo omo kwase abedi na tem ade be chi dim no mu kem ya na nani otufo ya sa asenie na ye triti omo se moa akora na se no ka kire omo no omo nti asem no wegu mayafi oye inkremoni akora into onim nyansa sana asantefo ma na be ka kire no o si insuo na nam fom ha no mudi mu jimi tete so school we kwasia o empepa jimi e na ase edu Kejetia ka kire mo no mo mu dodo kwa mo ko school insuo nam fom na ene ekwan na ye de be kwanchi nsuo eja no mo tete so sa abosom ma ena akora na ka kire mo no ena mo ti dwom ho na jimi ena Mahama ousu bempa ena de we jimi hwenanim we yusu no ho abesi Jimmy enti de ebetume save no ntumi save no asantifon mu bi mada ese nwan nyansa yede bobra muni bi eno ntina mo kwa me despite mo kwaku oten mo ene mo in quote mo sikafo no etu akotena nkran omo pe nipa o madwene mu do ene o ma ye adwuma mu dodo a muti asantime mo adwene mu no with all due respect mo adwene wo fom. And yes, obi na edemo efamo eyemo na mama mo ho kwan ema mo adwene mu ewo fom. Small girl, young lady, won do ka kire mo. Ye ti dwomo ha. Baby a wo se 500 hydrant si obi se ne wo fa asase. No de ne kwase bobo store si so. Baby a wo se e maka afa. Obi se ne wo fa ena onim otumfo ena na bantema hene na na onim kwame boache nti ha ye dia na kwase bi di container besi wo. Na eja to mu wi a wodo wenim na nso oba abegina TV so say ena John Mahama se mo nsue nyansa mo bebreu nyansa se mo nsue nyansa mo bebre papa one small girl, one young Muslim girl won sibia wasua mo nyansa he ni atia na techiman eja to market anameboa me maka kire the Ashanti regional minister my man advice ba ko pe montie de si na nsen techiman eja to ho no me friends I on the ballot we donated money and we donated street lights because I felt to say yo nipa mo techiman dwoma saa nyoma na nkeni say affect omo ni mo hwe obi foolishness nti and eja to techiman market now what they discovered at techiman market. Time of fire service for the do na omo pe hydrant ebu nsuo no. Do you know what happened? Wouldn't they see what Techiman market? Share they see what Techiman market. Answer na meto as my more idea of video na ohwe no. Fire service for call Techiman market. Eja to market wo. Ye pe baby a fire water hydrant no wo. Baby a insuo no no. Obi esi store esi so. Fire service for aba. Ba hwehwe insuo bie e de adumja e wo Techiman market. Obi a ye store esi hydrant ne so e wo Techiman. Enie hwe. Hydrant na obi abeye store egu concrete esi so. Me say Ashanti regional minister catch the fire service for say they should do serious investigations. No more fire hydrant area ho nyina ambekire wo Uba Yesi ho. Yesi Abronsan ewo PZ AC fire hydrant so. Kwasi ebi gina ho didi Mahama atem. Kwasi ebi gina ho ye demonstration. Kwasi ebi di Jimmy ni hate. Ene ni nkuru asesam say Mahama na ima eja atom storm abua. The regional minister should talk to the Ashanti Regional Fire Service Department. They should conduct an audit. I was a PZ area ho. No one should be a fire hydrant in your share. Obonsi sister is sitting in us. I know what I'm telling you. Adiachinya, yenya inyan bia be gina say ai ye demonstration. Ye ntiasie say Ashanti Regional Minister say eye edwom ha no opese enya abotre na ye planning ansa na ye PZ no. Ye say imebu no bi say omo ntiasie wo PZ. Ye Jimmy. Mr. Get me the video. Me say, yes, sorry na. Yes, say Imran Tebu PZ Asante Forma. Say omo ye demonstration at the entra. Ashanti Regional Minister say some drastic decisions have to be made. They need to get to the bottom of this problem, and that some things needs to be done right. Almost omo TB da and the obeko TikTok no mu dinner table. Asantini ba o. On pesa Asantini adwuma be say Asantini adane no ho den dinner 10% otuna se. Me say usia Asantini a wejimi ene wo wa. Di nkan make sure so wa save hu afi Asantini na wejimi no ho. Na jai wo no. Omo dangerous. Asantini nyansafo don't have a problem with them. Smart people. They know what they are doing. Now usia Asantini a wejimi a. Na so usia Cobra. Men worry about Cobra no. The nkan Kejetia Asantini a wejimi no. Ansa na wadwiri Cobra no because sa Asantini a wejimi no. Or to say Cobra 50,000. Asantini ba ye yi no regional minister no. You try to fruma wa Asantime mu no. Opese oji Asantefo. Every sa adia we mu a amanfo dwuma sei eja hye. Abra amanfo sisi stores e wo hydrant so a fire service for enya nsuo mbo endum gya no. Asantefo na bia se twa mo ho TikTok ene Asantime mu di na tam se yentu no. Eni tira me say unam nwuram na hu Cobra. Na hu Asantini a wajimi a di nkan bantam mantam Asantini a wajimi no wo de edua ho. Enye saa Asantini ba ku na wajimi no te se Cobra say 30. We ja ibuofu. Tina ho na analysis ni na hwe. Yeah. Wuni masama ye kan. Messiah, get me the video. Messiah, I think this morning during the meetings you shared that video with me. The people demonstrating in Kumasi. You get what I mean? In today, we need to be careful about these people. They are not ready to help. Some of them, let me be very specific here. Some of them are not ready. Because I had then a brantie, Emrantia, Mosiso, na eja ato plaza, na amanfo dwa asay, na ye per solution, na aban nipa odiso say yen twen, na yen tutu nyoma na yen hye nyoma, na yen twetwa kwan tum. Na yen fire hydrant bia na yen make sure say obiansi stone si so emranti asore say yen tiase otumfo we need your intervention. Omachro placard atro gu so otumfo we need your intervention. Ewurade Yakopon me say we share Asantini a wejimi na we share Cobra free India black one dangerous one jai Cobra no so ndo e ba ko pe Asantini jimi fo no fanitary dua ho na kyekere no so we jai sa Asantini a wejimi no na we ko concentrate on Cobra sa Asantini na wejimi no when dealing with him sa Cobra no or 30,000 times of that Cobra or dangerous. What has Otumfuo got to do with this? Otumfuo, where does it come in when it comes to a regional minister trying to, at the end of the day, protect lives and property? What has Otumfuo got to do with it? It don't say, Mumu bini yedimu atama, enya boni o, ebe boye kwa me yako heaven. This is what they did this afternoon. Ewo, eye plaza. Monshe omo. Kwapem so. Onananom esomure fi menhia kwan. Nana pia bedo wonana na me chenchen hene Kejetia maba me wura menhia nana. And there wonananom no bi a omagimi no omure fi menhia kwan. Omo demonstration wo plaza. Into wonananom no said nana to Benz no to Rolls Royce no to air forerunner na wato no bulletproof dia no omo say to Nefabra plaza. Na be ka kire omo say obebo omo momatena eye ejanim. Nana so hu. Nana wo hu enim guase a wonananom no bi omo de gu. Nana no wo hu enim guase and ohini bi ana ohini kese bi from Morocco no aba Ghana. Now about to demonstration where Obusa say what is happening? My country people, what are you people doing? I came to visit Otunfo's 82. Why are you people demonstrating? Now Obichi aya Morocco hine ne tena say, oh, you see this area? It was a market. And that area, the fire came in there and blowed everything up. Now the original minister wants to make sure everything is done right and he wants to build the road because when the fire service people come, they couldn't quench the fire. So many hydrants here and the people are selling on the hydrant. Now your church and some much Morocco hinena. Oji se Morocco hino obo otunfo bi. Na obi saka che say nana otunfo ne nana nom na ye demonstration say otunfo mra no me stop regional minister no from making sure the right thing is that oji se Morocco hino obo otunfo. Nana onana no bi. Onana no bi nana o ma se mefen. The Moroccan king, when he comes to Ghana, he'll be disappointed in you, Nana. He'll be disappointed in you. I didn't make you jamono. Me show basic knowledge. Adain. Intiasiano at the papa befia yempe. And you may say, a true point to be I'll see a jamu honey anymore. We don't have to waste our time. We don't have to sit here and be wasting our time on people who are not ready to change. Because idea the regional minister wants to do, it will change, say, top piece that to be another 50, 100 years. Because one, say, regional minister, no, let me put this, say, regional minister, no, one, say, otumi make sure, say, ye twa kwani nyina ma kwana dem, obi amfani stone si kwani. Na otumi force fire service for, na omutumi find all the hydrants are, yes, stores also. Na hydrants ni nyina be effective. Then the job to my ashe storm you never. Iti regional minister na obuan kwasi afo we bi no. Still omontiase. Omama politics any MPP Jimmy mu. Anytime I say Usha Asantini a we Jimmy. Ya wasantifo nyansafo because Usha abana yeto ye na asantifo nyansafo mo pe impuntio dodo ne toma eye impuntio and they voted for the NDC because omo hu say omo nuanu ni bi Jimmy. Me say un Asantini a we Jimmy. Na un Cobra black of free India we face your obekawa jai Cobra no me ha ho ono be bob akope no ko mantam Asantini na we Jimmy no mantam no fa ne boduam na chichire no katanani na chichire ni boduam because sa Asantini a we Jimmy no uja na o te say Cobra ni 50,000 obe destroy o obeka wani obeka ohwene obese chechire o de pia be wo owia na watwa wo na ase owia o de den o de bontua awo to na o de sua chinchinga sua ba o de wo yam owia no akofia wo ka kire na nanom se wo ye nipa boni ni nka wo pene kunu no wakun wonnim Asantini a wajimi. Until we need to get serious about the way yama politicians ejimi because of politics. Me say me be can be answer me free topic ne so me say me eko bedu me say usia Asantini a wajimi a na usia Cobra jai Cobra no sa Cobra ne be ka kura men worry mantam sa Asantini a wajimi no because Asantini ba ko a wajimi or to say Cobra 30,000 Yatiana Mahmudu Bawumia Nansia Kantamanto she on the 6th of January. Okokache Kantamanto say Obabe install a CCTV camera. Mumusha Bawumia say CCTV cameras in a way.
Security. As part of the security, no. A person made the cameras ebetu Kantamanto ejai. Made the cameras no ebe buy the beko bebia obi abeko yebehu obi a ewo Kantamanto ejai. The tosum eye insurance group security. As part of the security, no. A person made the cameras ebetu Kantamanto ejai. with the cameras no ebe by the beko bibia obia beko yebehu obia ewo cantonmanto ejwe the tosum insurance group
Mumbuza say sa CCTV cameras na way na instead of catch cantonmanto for Bawumia is a failed liar. We chat from the Bema ira. Bawumia, we did throw. Why to say the other version of Pinocchio or your political Pinocchio? Pinocchio did throw a man in Tintino. Bawumia did throw an the Bema sorti. We demand the Bema ira. Bawumia is the Pinocchio of politics. He is the 2.0 Pinocchio of politics. Pinocchio oditra na hwene yetintin. Bawumia oditra na the bema swati. We did trauma the bema swati odisgana ha eye Bawumia na emra. Tema won't me we and na mote Ghana so sankwasiafo we so. See where we are today. Intermedia maker se mwanga se muba mo fa se monana Ashanti regional minister mubekuno mobachina wio Mubetutwane nam akwachi no menhia I am a problem. Abrantie we in less than 3 months. Ejuma we di no Ashanti region no 99% of MPP nkwasiafo ya mobaye omantuma anye. Jimmy ya no ya mo regional minister na nim tum se kokuo yi. Obetena TV so ge Auntie Rebecca. Mama Rebecca. Sa apeteshini we otena mo so 8 years. Otena mo so 8 years. When munyansa empo anye KVIP say yemfama ebubuafo yusu and as I Jimmy for your position mamoti kumase mumubi muye demonstration 3 months and the moon save energy because a better papa 46 years 42 years a better brutal say tengana na majiji na moyasare and the better papa because a juma regional minister when NDC for person mo ye wa santimemu no omo ya ma santifo enyansafo entimu asebi omo jimiti asantimemu no whether you like it or not people have come to serve and they will work for the people who are ready to be worked for enti omo amaji atum so mo pempuntio omo amaji atum so omo hia aban bi man baba so obeye adwuma mo no saa nipa no na aban we beye adwuma mo the NDC government will not be discriminative. NDC aban never under John Mahama beka say asantifo bi ejiminti na e was asantifo bi amunim nyansa no impunti obo John Mahama will never do that. Whatever asantifo deserve no John Mahama's government will give them because they are good people in Ashanti region who are taxpayers. Inti we are not in the business of sidelining anybody. Where Jimmy, we don't care. We will move. Because yawa enyansafo bebre omoti Ashanti region omoti asantimem omoya santifo they also need development and John Mahama and the NDC they have to make sure those people get the development they need. In Tomo Jimmy, we are not going to do anything to them. We are not going to silence the region because a quirky to Jimmy. We are going to look at the bigger picture, the nationalistic picture, the picture the people wanted, the picture they voted for, and that picture is for them to get the development they need. In this Ashanti region, Ehiansio, Ehian Ehian Hospital, I was said the NDC government also Yamomo because you was Santifo and Safo, and you was Santifo Kakrebi or Jimmy 4. We are not going to make the Jimmy 4 no outnumber Nyansafo. So as I sit here, may I talk to Asantifo and Nyansafo, and ya Asantifo Kwasiafo. Weja. Ye jinem weja obodam.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No no answer my. I watch it. It was for Belgium. It was better Belgium. It was two Belgium. Why you why round what? Why round what? Why round what? Why you supono why round what? It was for Belgium. It was better Belgium. It was two Belgium. It was Belgium. Why you why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is them 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 what? Why round what? Why yo yeah? Why down I want it. Original. I will go for bad. I want me to bad.
Abwache original. Abwache ewo fufu abeje nkwan. Omo abwache dey sound of agwajada. Ewo fufu abeje nkwan, beje nkwan. Ewo abangja abeje nkwan. Wa dangwa. Wa yo agwaja dey say ewo fufu wedwa. Basa wo ora hotia. Aha na gina. Uni baby akọ. Ye mepa obi a che wa ha. Ba border na me platform na wo hobi. Ye jidwam Mr. P, Mr. S. Can we put in the wagon? My team, they are on standby. Honorable. Honorable is looking good, eh? Mr. P, Honorable is looking good. Honorable is looking good, eh? Honorable. So I told you people, my team, your Insta story be. And Mr. P, Honorable, I swear. It will happen, Mr. P. It will happen. I think they are working on it. But Honorable is looking good, eh? Honorable. All right, okay. So now let's take our business. Gigim and the breaking news about and Anadri. For Sue Bloomberg way. For Sue Bloomberg, metin and catcho, while funusable fruit.
Onipa amount check na e bounce 1 year on 2 years wakoto in your man why then why wonim say bo fruit na wotia e na wo hwe me e na wo ka se dey be wo ba ma me sorry boy wo so kan you are part of it
okay
and the Ghana essay you can't say you don't follow
okay
you don't follow
Japan until the court arrives at a decision that incriminates somebody and yet difficult to
do go law school.
Okay,
you don't follow
Japan until the court arrives at a decision that incriminates somebody. And yet difficult to do.
Law school.
Kwasi afo, mo de Ghana na politicians to play ticket ba wa don no be share obu basement. Enti no di matebo no. O man hene wo law school way. Wa funu say gearbox, wo law school way. Until the Indian and the say Bloomberg ka kire wo. Wo hu say wagimi say oba America the basement na wote. Na me akobitie wo beto ticket amame utumi e won say and omo TV so no mu di matam because mo majority of journalists mo agimi omo no mo hwe mo go law school way wa funu say ye ka mo follow up omo madwuma amo nye agimifo now mo ma yanjudwam for su Bloomberg no akwa woska now Ghana ba emwedo ye jimi bruta now. Breaking news now, Banner say, and then you bring the presidency a release statement. So I'm for PZ4, do Dormunko Skunti, Mama Menkain, Namin Jum, Sana Baya Ubinko Jobianun Sibone. Uhu Cobra. Now one Santinia with Jimia, Jai Cobra, no Namantama Santinino. Now Sa Santini Bako with Jimno, or the say Cobra 30,000, Yabekasa. Weja. What bodam. Now, Osuna Mamen wants some about. The Chief Justice and a statement a free the presidency about me baking kind of honorable. Who is calling my number? Who are you? Now, there's a letter, Presidency Communication. Tuesday, 25th March 2025. President Mahama consults with the Council of State on 3 petitions for the removal of the Chief Justice. Ayakrata and the President Mahama from office, a release Yamagana for say yanking kind, Niantias any the obey any the abine bay in any way, and Mahama and Kwan take a decision. President Bia Oba, Ujuma dia Udino, Yawamra, edi ana ebo Ujuma dia Ubine. And Che Biana and see ye Council of Elders. Now, Council of Elders, no, and I say Council of State Members, no, and yet John Mahama de ye omo, yeni yakotu aba every part of Ghana, and ye Council of State, some penny for say, Bibi John Mahama swa, Ghana Constitution mbra ne chere say, omo ye advisory board, ana advisory group omo betumi etu John Mahama fo ewo bibia sebio Ghana ni bi ana Ghana fo akere o madwene omo hu ni se ewo se president tu hu anamon John Mahama ya president kebi ma menka bi hia nti onfa ensam nhye ono ani nsam embu mmra so enye de etia eye Holy Grail of Ghana and I said the Constitution of Ghana and I said eye krata konkron a ebo Ghana ho bra intenda no nipa bi atro eye petition eye poly miensa na petition ni say omo de nsam bi akoda John Mahama eye President Mahama na omo pese sa nsam no omo de akoda John Mahama no e wo say John Mahama etu wanamon and the way hu krata ba say wahwe krata anim opese otu wanamon na emom tumi ni nyina nhye ne nsa Ghana mra ne kire say o se ofa ekwan bi so ana oma emra ye adwuma enti mom yankokan na menjudwam nkire PZ4 ewu Kumasi every say ye ndwudwam a kwase bi betena nhira FM Jimmy fo bi betena eye den Hello FM odwan bi ebga kwotena eye den eye Kesbin FM etwa motro because mo de atro ene mamu ye tuntum mo enti apesa mo kala ne toso nti ye ma obi antwa mo PZ4 asantifo ni bi mo besem besu nyansa no nyansa ana intro Mame Sanjudwem enti Assembly Pono no President Mahama consults with the Council of State on 3 petitions for the removal of the Chief Justice. I say President Mahama has received 3 petitions from various persons seeking the removal of the Chief Justice. The President has forwarded the 3 petitions to the Council of State to commence the consultation process mandated by Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution. Signed, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, Member of Parliament, Ofrimikrom, Abra Asebuko Amankese. Spokesperson to the President, Minister, Government Communications. Ekrata efri Jubilee House no, in Chechirem nyina nie. President John Mahama say nkrata miensa beka ne sa efa eye Chief Justice Osono Maame Tokonu, ni dwumadi a odi se Chief Justice. Ghana fo bi a omutua to eye Ghana fo mapa emra emo kwan se omo kanche president se dwumadie bi ene nia hombonsem bi ene senior Chief Justice Osono Maame eye ne nyoma bi nti no omo hu ni se wetia mra ebo eye de ne dwuma ho ban nti president no emfa emra so na onhwehwa nsem wemu na on make sure say ya pamo Osono Maame as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. And President Mahama say ninsaka sankrata miensa no na ono onya okutocratic sebio nipa ene sa line ekoto aba eyi no kebi mami kebi ogidi pa ene ohuni say eye Ghana no emra ena sebio ede eboy ho bra o say obegina Ghana Constitution no so baby e friend Article 146 edi to me ema ono ene sebio Council of State Eche President yo onye ontu wanamon ansana sebio decision bi anase sebio eye decision bi ombeteki in the President Mahama say onam eye Ghana mra so eye Article 146 no ogina so aye de eye afa mra kwan so ahwe say eye petition na omde bae no emu ehwam ewon egina so a ewo se egina so ede pam Osono Maame Madam CJ Tokonu. Now also TSC say sa asemu ya abedahoyi we atre the transparency and I say pepeyo any sebio accountability any in fact let me use the word transparency John Mahama ne na aban omo pese Ghana fo hu ewo de amebuom. Now also TSC say Osono Maame Madam Tokonu petition aba ne nkire say yebeyi ne to akonwa John Mahama ontumi ntina Jubilee House enka say sa petition no ogina so apam Madam Tokonu se mama ne Chief Justice onkoye a Supreme Court judge na mom no de e wo se esini say John Dramani Mahama say or the petition no ema the Council of State members ye ni ekoto aba Ghana fo nyina ekoto aba yi wo mo se omo so omo nhwem na omo pensem na omo so emekyere omo adwene ewo petition ya abeka ne nsa ti ase say Council of State members ebi firi Asantememu ebi firi Bono ebi firi Ghana ha nyina emfantifo anwonafo Yenia ne ekoto aba yekoyi omo edi omo bae. Inti John Mahama asa the 2 million Ghana for if it's a council of state member bia or represent Ghana ni. Inti technically no petition ebeka John Mahama nsano wasa dani petition na Ghana for e de say woni me ya to aba eyi obi se onsi anemu or council of state na ondi djuma maye inti sa krata ya John Mahama dia ma council of state no wasa dani petition na maye ne Ghana for say ya adwene ye sen enye ono nkwa na nyansa woni tirim yensu yenhwe ensem na ye de ato madam toko nusu no yempensem hwe se nokura bi wo mu a now emra ne kire se council of state for eji eye krata na e wo se yetumi yi nipa bi a omoso ewo de ewo supreme court judge for omoso betenemu bi ni yetumi yi independent minded people bi so na omo beka ho na afei omo tena asem no so ehwe petition no allegations ewom afifi mu but conclusion say ebia madam Tokonu ondi boni bia ebia on find the position as CJ no embo emra bia so ebia on fa ensada entietia nipa bi fa ahodie so ebia on share down for 2 minutes de amano as chief justice no entata nipa bi emfa nye politics entietia ye fa ahodie so se Ghana enti so wo said de John Mahama de aba bontre na ono John Mahama kura no on person be take a decision about the future of Madam Tokonu o person Ghana mra no o person ye ne Ghana fo no ye ne take sa decision no it is under wo Ghana from council of state member na busa ne say ya secretary na ba mo dwendwene ho ana de omode beba ena John Mahama de nsa be hyase entima ma obi ntina baby enka say John Mahama ba power ena wa be yi Madam Tokonu John Mahama on this side is obey Madam Tokonu. Council of State na also omodwene. Na yekofa judge fo bi be support. Na mo hwe allegation na omo pensemu say Madam Tokonu odi for anase ondi for. Remember, Sofia Kufu na oda COVID-19 sika semo so no. She is part of the Council of State elders. Sofia Kufu. Nana do danko Kufu. COVID-19 ba ya odene to eye COVID-19 sika sem na no maame no oka council of state members on enti memo bi nkotena baby say NDC for the council of state ye nyina ne to aba ye nyina ne sa line ye nyina ne to aba ena John Mahama de tumi na maye say ye nhwehwe nsem nim enti obia so otumi ye nyina ye wo ye ni e wo ho a omoba be pensem Memma Ghana ni bia nkotena radio so nka say John Mahama because John Mahama on time Madam Tokonu John Mahama onye judge John Mahama decision bi obeteki bia e Ghana fo e na wo say decide say ye pene so na say ye pene so enti na answer na John Mahama ban e betuma tam Ghana sika no e che omoba parliament enye NDC fo nkwa na wo ho ye wo NPP fo ho a e wo so mo nyina gitum ansa na ya den yakase Ghana fo sika ye de kwa kotokoraba na say de kotokube. Into John Mahama no the power near limited when it comes to we as a nation making decisions for ourselves and when it comes to changing or making sure we protect the Chief Justice of Ghana no John Mahama need to me to me the power belongs to us and as we speak today the power belongs to the Council of State almost 99% power to decide say evidence na ya present etia Madam Tokonu no e wonjina so ana say dinjina so Intima makako anako bi tibia enkotena TV so enkotena Kesmen FM enkotena Peace FM enkotena OK FM enkokeka nkwase asem se John Mahama ebe pamo Madam Tokonu John Mahama enyo na take decision Council of State and the judges they will elect to sit on this matter they will be taking the decision in fact NPP ni judge kesia ba kwa we former Chief Justice Madam Sofia Ekufu also Council of State members no ya wo mpenifo mo ya MPP mpenifo mo ka Council of State members no intima wo bi ntina baby enka say NDC for e person mo pam osono maame aka Madam Tokonu no the law is being applied here the president is going by the law so obigiri said the president aye no sebio enam embrakwan mu a onko court Memma ko biti anaka ko bia nkotena radio so enko bie nanum kankan kokeka nkwase asem wo Peace FM anopa say ye ntia ase na memma ka ko bia meye sa nkwase ade ne bi sa wo hwe emra a John Mahama AUZ Article 146. Ojina so edi take a decision say or the krata na emma eye Council of State na. So ungine wona so ugin say John Mahama nye the right na. Go to court. Court na koje nchirechire mu. Say Wajuniya will say John Mahama boom maraso by referring this petition to the Council of State. Go to court and seek interpretation. Mema kakobia na kobiti Jimmy Fobi nkotena Peace FM. Nkotena Kesben. Nkotena nkwasi ya radio biso embeka nkyere Ghana for say ene John Mahama. John Mahama nya hwe wo ha. Ye nyina Ghana for, ye nyina wo say, ye nyina ye twen Council of State. Sene o madwina asemu ehu ayem pensempensemu ma ye hu se osono maame e wo so otena ho anase o se pamo no. So we yem pensempensemu normally judges become pensempensemu no independent minded people become now at the end of the day omu evidence e kire say the Chief Justice and conducting who ye in the office where she occupies her. She needs to be fired. She needs to drop and become a regular judge. For somebody who is competent, somebody who will not mingle, intertwine, somebody who will not bring politics into our judicial system to lead. But for now, no, until proven guilty, no, Madam Tokonu has done nothing wrong. Until the petition is reviewed, it's looked at, people check and do investigations to get to the final bottom. No, nobody can say, Madam Tokonu, I mistake. I boni. As we speak today, Madam Tokonu is still the CJ of Ghana until this petition goes through the process, which is legitimate. Media mami nchwemunko, mami nchwemunkwa. Asema mekano. Now, Communications Minister Akan Simbi. Na asama wakanene say 56 radio stations face suspension over regulation breaches. Sam George. Mo amwo PZ amonte brofo. Mo asebi mo asenkrigwa nipa bi de brofo dada mo mami ndwedwam. In fact, mama yankotie de Sam George ekan okan brofum miwia na medwedwam.
The other 6 stations are a part of a total number of about 63 radio stations whose frequencies are not going to be revoked but are going to be suspended. We've suspended the first 6. I will be coming to the House to brief the House fully on the outstanding ones. I have engaged the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association. I have engaged the Media Foundation for West Africa. And they are fully aligned with the processes that we are undertaking. Because we cannot have a situation where media houses would flout the regulation and say that because of press freedoms, the conditions for their licenses will not be met. But like I said, I will not, like the previous administration did, be revoking licenses. There's a difference between the two. I will be suspending the licenses, offering them the opportunity to remedy the anomaly in their cases. And in this case, there are huge fines to be paid. But once again, President Mahama has intervened and asked that we waive all those fines. In some of the instances, some of the fines are as much as 4 million Ghana cedis. And so this shows you that there is absolutely no malice in the action. Once again, President Mahama has intervened and asked that we waive all those fines. In some of the instances, some of the fines are as much as 4 million Ghana cedis. The anomaly in their cases. And in this case, there are huge fines to be paid. But once again, President Mahama has intervened and asked that we waive all those fines. In some of the instances, some of the fines are as much as 4 million Ghana cedis. And so this shows you that there is absolutely no malice in the action that we are taking. We're waiving it. We'll be giving them a window frame to remedy their situation. The 6 that were affected in the first phase, 3 of them have indicated to us and brought to the regulator the documentation required for the restoration of their frequencies. And I'll be authorizing the restoration of their frequencies. So no one should equate this or mistake this for the high-handed irrationality and politically minded actions that happened in the past.
All right, PZ for Mama Minjum because Brofone Yado. So I'm for this is your English in here. Intimation any woman the problem. You see, Gina PZ. Now, Sam George and the Okasano or say, a buying a take a decision be. Decision in your say, send a bit to me no cre at Ghana. Send a bit to me the no cre abo obiaho buying. Send a media houses. Yaka say media houses and your radio nkwa your print for ho. Maybe this a Ghana Weber omutwatro and other media outlets. Or say a bino afom wadwini say where the ekoma radio stations nkwa or say a radio stations by 57 there. Omo license no ye ba be suspended. Or can be or say there's a difference between revoke and suspend. Dear aslo wusuni MPP be ye omoni da ho e said da e revoking for license no. The difference between revoke and say obi ewo krata also ye adwuma na waje na waka che ne say medum u TV medum u radio wontumi nkasa mfrema mu biem medum no ene ya revoking ya ka say ya lines ya suspendia meaning say why ya ade bia ewo say se bia wo kire said ye ade na wo ye no wontumi wonya saade ni biem wa kire say efiti ebia enne kono nsem bia na wo ka nyome bia na wo ye wodi wo radio no ana wo TV no eya na etia kabi mami kabi etia eye nsem ebetumi akyekyere man no nyoma wa ya endi mu a etumi sai kuro atro a wodi wo radio no edi no wagye atum say ampa wo ye na ekọ anim no saa nyoma no wo betwe wo hu afiri ho na wantwe wo hu afiri ho a ye betumi revoke anase ye betumi edum no enti for now no Sam George say the 57 radio stations no or ba suspend the license no if you say sa suspension no kura no ebi kura de car ye keka boma yako 4 million Ghana na John Mahama na aka or say it is very important we keep our media houses, our radio and the media part of governance. E wo mu say do no de car say Sam George any ministry ni ya o madwene say omu kodi sika ne nko achi a omu mu dodo no enya de ombesa ba online biem because obi wo ha ebia mistake oye no na enya deliberate ebi bu so ha mistake no oye no e deliberate in the John Mahama say sikasem na ewo mu no Sam George mfanto nchen kakra na on adhere to the rules and regulations on fa emrani nya adwuma. Sam George say on Ghana Broadcasters Association atnase amomati ase say decision we are all taking no enya decision or share them and I say or etimupo and it comes with some malice. A decision are purely based on evidence ekutano and it based on emra ebone djuma ho ban. Into ono onye asla owusu. Sebio etimodin any otan any nkwasiade or sheda edum radio gold eji omo license e shutting it down also onye sa. Ye ba be suspend the 57 radio stations we na obi obeba be kana asem ye abekire se wonu no ho bone a odi ye no sebio na nani da ho na nani nda ho na emom yen sama na another chance to continue production or say they are open to that conversation inti oma Asante mine oma Bonoman Cape Coast mine oma awonafo ene de srebufo nzemafo obi atiase se NDC aban nti se MPP aban a omo opposition a omo adwene ye omo se o so omo ba no omo be say obi adwuma but the omo person yen se omo person omo bo Ghana ho ban omo person omo bo kebi mami kebi ho ban omo person omo make sure say radio station asem bia be free wa ba bia na asem a no kretro do a ebeboa oman no enu nti na communications minister Sam George no make sure say radio stations are omo fum emra no was say ye suspended ye gi omo license no na ye gina ho kakra na ye totototo omo nyoma ye na omo ti ase say emra ba every say ne kasemu no o say radio station bebre akwhye bibia efre no freedom of speech ana kebi mami kebi ana say we dia yetumi kasa na obi antumi mboy ano so no o say radio stations bebre wo Ghana nipa bia bie ena ma hyeda akoka freedom of speech o makọ hye chire ena omudidi dwirim omudidi bone omudi twatro omode say man no saa nyoma nti ena wagina Ghana mraso as a minister to make sure say you're suspending 57 of them and make sure say omo adhere to the rules and regulations before their licenses are given back to them. Send your beya on our way, no, so be sa ejina efum sam rana, and you bet make say a deliberate, and that the laws have to apply. Maybe he needs or he will have to activate the revoking keys. And for now, it's going to be suspension. Se obi after suspension, no, na se sa de munkra tamamo, ne ka se munko ye dwuma nko ka no kore, na ye sa kotiem ne hu se moni da ho twantro. Say no gunkofo ufin abra mu ninjina so a ene de he can revoke, meaning obeji mo license enfiri mu nsem na enfiremem mu mbabiem. This is a good one, because you see, it's always good to give people second chances. It is always to make sure people are given second chances to correct their mistakes. This is a democracy. This is not a tyranny. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, they want every Ghanaian to understand, say, as we are resetting, we should always understand, say, we have made mistakes and we will not go back to those mistakes. And it's na Ghana for want to say, we are not going to go back to bringing MPP back to power because it will be called haram. Into yamamu opportunity way to just suspend and to sit and to make sure you do things right. So we are arguing, say, we are MPP radio station. What the ube catro? Not the evidence ni clear. Not the communications ministry and investigations. Not in such so more. What they need to do, people like us, we will support the minister to revoke your license. And kusie anaka kobia nigano babetina radio. So abekan kwasi asam say the NDC government is suppressing freedom of speech. Because today, the NDC government is giving the benefit of the doubt and allowing people who have committed crimes, who have deliberately done things that were against your freedom of speech in Ghana, to get a second chance to operate. Into a Chinebi radio station, kwasiebi kodin kwasiasam, missing for me, kodissing for me, and make sure say, omo platform bedada Ghana for ni dum no for good. Mema kakoti bia mekam kwasiasam. Say NDC ni John Mahama mo omo tata Ghana for omo pese Ghana radio bekasa. So you people should understand this issue. This is a government that is thinking twice. This is a government that is being matured. This is a government that is taking decisions that will not only benefit the government, but also you, the Ghanaian and the entrepreneur. Because radio station be going to be independent be into abano air gene amount for investment. That is why the government is giving the radio stations second chance. That is why the government of the day is giving these radio stations second chance, because some of the radio stations they have been employed, and the government doesn't want to take harsh decisions to do what? Put people in the unemployment bracket. The government doesn't want to do that. The government wants to protect jobs. But when people deliberately decide to say, upon all the things the government will do to protect jobs and protect investment, they are not going to be intelligent enough to understand to say, on my way now, the rules and regulations and the government will have no option than to revoke license and take those radio stations out of the system. As simple as that. Sam George also at the Asamfufro bi ensa to dwa momentie Asamfufro no. The National Information Technology Agency has only 25 Ghana cedis in its account at the Bank of Ghana, but owes over 813 million Ghana cedis. You see, the National Information Technology Agency, NITA, nanado dankweku fuadomo ejama NDC abaino. Sam George and the wire press conference where you the Sam George Kanye.
NITA, the National IT Agency, for example, has 25 Ghana cedis, 8 pesos. I repeat that, 25 Ghana cedis, 8 pesos, as is bank balance at the Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, the agency owes 813,486,505 Ghana cedis, 89 pesos. But what they have in their account is 25 Ghana cedis. This is the ministry that we inherited. This is what we took over. NITA, for example, has a certain contract arrangement with a third-party vendor. I have summoned the third-party vendor to appear before me tomorrow because I do not understand how all the revenue coming to NITA, the previous administration signed a contract that has taken all of that fund, all the revenue that comes, and gives it to a third party. And so NITA is not getting any money. And so you ask yourself, almost everything at the ministry goes to a third party. So NITA has 25 cedis sitting in his account. Meanwhile, just for the month of January, the payments from services that are run using NITA's infrastructure that I was supposed to approve to a third-party company was almost 4 million Ghana cedis. I have refused to sign it. And I've insisted that I've referred it to the Attorney General. I will not sign any such payments until I understand why NITA is not getting a dime and a private sector player is using NITA's infrastructure, earning in excess of almost 4 million Ghana cedis, and NITA is, all the debts are sitting on NITA's books, and all the revenue is going to a private sector. I mean, the ministry is the true definition of state capture. And I will take my time to come before the House and brief the House extensively on the rot in the ministry.
Wait, Sam George, on a communication mu, Sebio, Krachi Peninia, or Ghana. Brofona Wakano, Mamin Jum. Miwia, Namide Adansia Atatu Amawana G. Because Kakobi eti ebia minority mu afo your market minority market kan kwasi asem say oh na Sam George in some kind no engineer so we yeni ankasa ye wurawura makopie Bank of Ghana through our checks no my team no some can say we are ahead of this government. Now me be chiramo adie if what the minister is saying is a lie, Kakobia obe raise issue bia about it no should go to court. And if people at the end of the day, Abani started to question people. I remember Ojambia Meka say, NDC is persecuting people. The NDC will go after every single individual who has stolen from us. It's member of Renfisa Adia. Now, moment church there's some George kind. Some George say, NETA, a National Information Technology Agency or kind of brofo in the Semenjuma PZ for ne Bantama for Tiasie. Or see, or buy no, I better say. Omonkrata ewo Bank of Ghana wehu na de etwa yem ni nyina ne se omuko hu se anda Bawumia Ekufuado Kennedy Japan o se chairman sabonsu afenyo mark nkwasi ampanyi we no de esi ne se eye NITA no eye aban adwumedie omudi aban adwumedie no sa eye agency no omuni company bi sign contract na de wanwa etwa akoma etwa yem ni nyina ne se NITA as a government agency no a buying agency a ye adwuma Ghana yetu omuka no omu free eye aban mu MPP for free aban mu no na sika omojai ede ato Bank of Ghana ya accounts a ewo Bank of Ghana a NITA adwuma mu jatu na 25 Ghana 8 pesos 25 Ghana 8 pesos ultimi pomfa nko kaso asha wolai 25 Ghana 8 pesos uko jina eye La Paz unya machine emfa nko bibia Aban agency and the Ekufuado Bawumia and the Ose chairman Sabosu and the MPP. Na the SIA ya ewasem nyina mu say Sam George say sir the same agency no almost sako no ma bro eka $813 million egu ono a wenye scan to wo and wabo preman sa de egu ho na omo hwehwe mu no NITA company a one ne ko sign contract no sike bia NITA benya bia no na sa company na akoto na accounts mu. That means monkey the job, baboon the chop. Yani Ghana NITA agency ni ye adwuma no. Adwuma no ye wia na infifre no akogu third party company bia on NITA assign contract under MPP na sikana kotem. Inti as we speak, say NITA generated 20 billion cedis. That 20 billion cedis is with a third party. Individual bia na owo MPP aban mu omu lead agency no and a tenancy assign contractor. Omu making sure say every single money or revenue NITA generates, it slips into a third party's account. Into Achina, ya frequency and paying me say, oh, many questions are no. Now, when you're marking a content creator who stands in parliament and fools the NPP thinking, say, he is doing something, come to the public to lie. I know it's now again, and why should we give power to the NPP again? Because the minority in parliament, they are content creators. Afenyo marking is a content creator. Now, let me put the evidence out for Ghanaians to know the damage. Where part 1. As Sam George Kayano, we have been able to do our own research. Say documents yabe chere no ha no. Say Sam George and the communications ministry and the Bank of Ghana G2 say a tra or China they can release a statement and say document here Kevin Taylor ever publish it and actually we are seeing no the document in a fake. These are the documents from Bank of Ghana. Actually a bonia netafo NPP for DA and son of free power. Gigim, let me show you. Now you see this document. You have a kind in education. Now the document, you know, okosrona. This is a document the Bank of Ghana they have. Mr. S. Team. Yeah, I'll deal with that. Now, who read the document now? We will watermark the document. Mr. S, we'll watermark this document before you put it on the website tomorrow. Loudsilencenews.com. You go there. We'll put it on our Facebook page too. Now, Bank of Ghana account balance as at 5th March 2025. Currency, account number, and a bank balance as at 5th of March 2025. National Information Technology Agency. Now, let us read this document together. I mean, enlarge, it will be easy for you to understand what I'm talking about. So, Bank of Ghana for say a boy or China, they should come out. The Communications Ministry, we are ahead of every agency because your person no kurene bedaho. Now, when you read the document, this is what it says. National Information Technology Agency, Omo Sika, Eda Oma accounts money 25 Ghana cedis, 8 pesos. National Information Technology Agency in dollars, no, technically, no, Omo dollar accounts no Sika Edem $5,117. National Information Technology. Omo euro accounts, sika dem 85 euros. So omo dollar accounts no $5,000 in dem. Omo cedi accounts no 25 Ghana cedis in dem. Omo euro accounts no only 85 euros in dem. Ye jujum send be obia be hu de ekọ. We are not going to lie to Ghanaians and we are going to make sure we follow up and make sure say obi obo kro no bia no the Attorney General the agency that's supposed to investigate, Sam George himself, he needs to follow up and push to the last point because per result, we want people to pay for their sins. Now, please note, on the 10th of February 2025, an amount of 1,628,992 Ghana cedis, 54 Ghana pesos, that is 1.628 million, was swept from the account number 101-863-154-0112 into the debt service reserve account with the description government account sweep by the Bank of Ghana by the Bank of Ghana on the instructions of the Controller and Accountant General's Department. Now, the agency has written to the Controller and Accountant General Department for reversal of the swept amount to NETA. Follow up to the above request for reversal indicates that Controller and Accountant General may accede to NETA's request. Now, on the 10th of February, an amount of 1.6 million. That amount of money was swept. You can't say swept, you prasye. You jiasye, you revrasye. Alrighty. Omo jirasye no mu yi sikali kogu bibi for the government accounts. Every NETA accounts. Now, when you read, request for Fidelity Bank account balance is in process and will be provided when received. Now, sa sikana ana ewose ekonita hono. Ya rasye ene kopie accounts be a friend government accounts. Or see, was swept from the account number. Now, account number no mo kano which account number? National Information Technology Agency. Oma account any free. Sa sikano clear free a neta for accounting. Now you get it. Now, so we read the other part of the letter. This is what it says. I think the breakdown is there. This is the breakdown. Investment. NITA does not have any investment. NITA na ekufuado ne MPP for Jayeno. It does not have any investment. A flat zero. Because right now, technically, so per the document from Bank of Ghana, NITA is worth, when you take their assets out, NITA is worth in currency 25 Ghana cedis. Take their assets out. When you take the assets of NITA out, and normal omode NITA sika to a you physically a wohono, uye no free ma, and a kufu no Bawumia free power, non NITA. Amount of money they have made, daho 25 Ghana. But Oma Boka 813 million. Now, Mayanjuja the Academy. Now, NITA does not have any investment. Now, debt, a car omujatu wonye. Appendix A, 811,875,088 Ghana and 65 pesos. Now, cash analysis, 1.611 million. Into Oka total a car net dia, 813 million. 486,505 Ghana and 89 pesos. A car. Omujatuwa. In 2 months' time, Oma Bekase Sam George Yakromfo in Kwasiafo we are in Petewi. In 2 weeks' time, in 6 months' time, Oma Bekase, Adentina Sam George Anka, and Intina, I am happy when I see these things. Because I go further, I do my investigations, and I get the documents to show to you where you're under Asla Owusu. This is what Asla Owusu did. Now, Oba Asiawana, Meyenjuja Brofunim. Appendix A, with the heading, reply, invitation to a meeting on outstanding claims. End of quote. It's hereby attached for ease of reference. A conversation note to Appendix A is also attached. This document was presented to the Ministry of Finance on February 4th, 2024. The Appendix A indicates a debt of 811,875,088 Ghana cedis, 65 Ghana pesos. Appendix B, cash analysis as at 5th of March 2025, attached for ease of reference indicates a deficit of 1,611,417 Ghana cedis, 24 Ghana pesos. This is subject to review by DG. From Appendix A and B above, the total debt as at 5th March 2025 is 813,486,505 Ghana cedis, 89 Ghana pesos. From what you are seeing here, and from the information I am showing you, Makacha will say, Sam George, press conference, Ochina, the media in Ghana, the morning show chickens, should all contact Bank of Ghana. They have a reception. They have an inquiry desk. They can officially email the Bank of Ghana. They can officially email NETA for this document. Now, Mumbusa NETA for say, a document has been put in the public by us, by me. Is the document true? The minister also had a press conference and told Ghanaians to say NETA left only 25 Ghana cedis and that they owe, or the debt they left, 813 million. You, the chicken heads in Ghana, Kakoti Fuona Motiti, Asempa, Motiti Joy News, Sa Kakoni Kobiti Fuona, Motiti Inshira FM. Any more just do a follow up keke. Na mumubi mwe Jimmy. That is the only way you become credible. That is the only way you can question a minister, because the minister has made a statement. How do you know the statement is a lie or not? Tomorrow, call the minister and ask him that there is a document circulating on social media. Is that document a legitimate document? It is supporting his claim. Is it true or not? That is how journalists, that is what they do. And I am giving you all Kakoti assignment tonight. Nobody should go and sit on radio and foolishly just sit on TV and speculate. That's the word I'm looking for. The kind of speculations that what Ghana media, it is too much. We will publish this document on our page tonight. We will watermark it. Go to loudsilencenews.com. It will be there. With all due respect page, it will be there. Loud Silence TV page, it will be there. Pick the document and question the minister because I have put it out. I have done my job. I have my credibility to protect. So if you're also a media house, our credibility, do not sit on Joy News. Do not sit on GH1. Do not sit on TV3. Do not sit on any media house and just speculate. These are documents you can follow up. Chicken heads. A few of you people are reliable and also have some integrity with you. 90% of the journalists in Ghana, TV, Suni radio, so they are chicken head. Kakoti, Kobiti. They are just speculators. They speculate. The minister is in Ghana. He is not in Europe. Contact him tomorrow morning. Ask him. Because I have provided my evidence. Into more and say we are not putting facts here. No. Go and check from Bank of Ghana. In fact, you don't even need to go to the minister. Go to Bank of Ghana. Question them. Send an email. There are people there who are willing to give you the information. RTI bill, no, that is what is it for. Namunja Jimmy Vietnam suit ne sa fake brofuna mashesha eguma pantai muna mokekan kwasi asem wo Joy News no. You will publish the document. Indeed, Sam George has set the record straight. NITA. And you see, Mr. Minister, government, it is important. Just saying it and providing documents is not enough for Ghanaians. We want you people to take action. We want the Attorney General, the necessary agencies that do investigations into these things. Mr. Minister, you have to push it for the right thing to be done. People have to be called. Investigations have to be conducted. We need to get to the bottom of it. People who are supposed to be jailed are supposed to be jailed. Because if we don't see any response, if we don't see people pay for their sins, we will turn around and come after you. Mr. Minister, Mr. President, NDC government, if we don't see any action taken on this criminality and this high level of crime, and you allow this to slide, we the people will turn around and come after you, Sam George. So it is up to you to do good. It's up to you to protect your integrity. A lot of people don't like you in the NPP because they think you cannot deliver. I believe in you. The Ghanaian who voted for John Mahama and voted for his vision and voted for people like you believe in the vision and also the ideas and also the hard work the NDC can put in for Ghana to realize our dream, no? We all trust the process. So you people should also prove us wrong by delivering. We will give you the support, but you people need to follow the money. This is very important. Now, this is another story we need to also kill some jandam on. MPP4 has started jandambi. And the jandam, no, we are not going to allow the jandam to happen. Now, look at this. Makacho said MPP4 Omo Jimmy. It's a political party filled with their stupid, block-headed, tribal bigots who see their followers as chicken. Okay? Me didn't have a show. Sad story way, ECG story. Hey? Everything about the MPP is a lie. And you see what hurts? The Ayana say, Omo Mugu party, Omo Jimmy, Tomunim, some penny for the Jimmy. They are never coming to power again. Me see, as far as I live, Onyankopon Allah, Amamenkwa, and has given me life, amame, energy. You people will come to power after 46 years. So when you're ready, some be kind of krenkwasiafo, yeah, mom with space or Ghana beam. Now, over 1,300 ECG containers missing at Tema Port. And the Abeto say 1,300 ECG containers, tele, 40 feet, tele, 1,300 ayira. Sankwasiafo no movie excavators 2,500 party his car. Now, do you know what they are doing with this story? The MPP are quick to go to market. Omo executives ni nyina ashada to agum. Oh, NDC for 1,300 containers are ECG dia omo boa. Anytime I just said this platform, it's very important you stay here every day because there's nothing here you bekai yemfa ngina so ma. The NPP under Bawumia and Yekufuado Sankwasiafowe during their tenure in office. ECG problems on Mukobuni Ninano. Bawumia Ekufuado and NPP fowe, it was deliberate. Containers are a carry a ECG equipment yede bebo Ghana kanya honsemo bra. Edi ama ye nkanya samejina na naso ama ECG generating revenue achichire Ghana no. Nanado dan Ekufuado ne Bawumia ne NPP nwanwe 1,300 containers ni nyina yiraye under their tenure. Time Ekufuado teso and ade we yiraye. Okay. Kevin Taylor can send me asam no kan no kure no ene den hwade. Now me read this story me wia na ma dwudwa bibi mu akireo. An investigative report on the Electricity Company of Ghana has revealed that more than 1,300 containers which were supposed to be cleared at the Tema port cannot be accounted for. The chairman of the committee that conducted the investigation, Professor Innocent Senyo Aqua, disclosed that while ECG claimed to have 2,491 uncleared containers which contained cables as well as other equipment belonging to ECG, an independent audit at the port found only 1,134, leaving 1,347 unaccounted for. Now, okay, story ni sakwe ni ma me bejuju machiro. Meanwhile, during this period, the company awarded contracts to 2 firms to clear the containers, with one being pre-financed by ECG. It was further disclosed that one of these companies lacked the necessary license to carry procurement breaches. To carry out the contract, raising concerns over procurement breaches. The committee also found that ECG procurement directorates had been merged with its housing and estate units. Additionally, background checks on the director of the procurement revealed that he had no prior experience in procurement and was not a member of any professional procurement body. Now, so what kind of story now? ECG for set up a committee say omo investigate a containers na do danko Ekufuado mabreso na egu porta na omo say 2,491 containers a ECG dia. Now, sa committee na ye be investigation so munye adwuma no. Omo pensempensemu eye adwuma hwehwehwe nyoma mu no. Omo behu say ECG under Bawumia na Ekufuado. Sa containers are almost 2,491 no. Only 1,134 pen ECG clear. Now omo ye hwehwemu no omo behu say 1,347 containers no ayira every port wo. Now investigations records no a committee ni ye no busame ho say committee ben why na ti committee no committee na yes investigations we NDC aban energy minister John Abujinapo and a T committee no we have the evidence better ojina. It John Abujinapo T committee no committee ni investigations don't be who say about 1,347 containers 40 feet ni nyina ayira na nhwehwemu no be who say ECG under Bawumia na Ekufuado many companies be signing a contractor. Na companies in the Krampono, need the necessary documentation and clearance and credibility to even be signing a contract with ECG. Almost I be say companies in the Bikrano, ECG say omuma sika say fanyi containers no. Nancy Koshemu containers say 2,491 no, 1,347 ayira. Now, Shadie. MPP for they are on social media, all the executives. And this thing is being manipulated or organized by Afenyo Markin, and Napo, and NPP for Omunimis party no for party. Now maybe show the evidence. Nipa obi a committee no, abaya will be a committee na ye investigations are, and the yabe who say ECG and Nanado Danko Ekufuado. ECG and Nanado Danko Ekufuado. ECG and Napo, when set torchlight, the crime they have committed. This ECG wants to make a under Napo, na Napo na ye energy minister. excavator kure dwane etu ayira na container. Now me for evidence no and womb. Now this is the energy minister, John Jinapo. This is when John Jinapo set up the committee to do the investigations. Sa committee na NDC 40 no. And no na ende abemayebe who say 1,347 containers ayira. This is the evidence.
A 5-member investigative committee uncovered serious procurement lapses within the Electricity Company of Ghana, leading to the disappearance of over 1,300 containers meant for electricity infrastructure.
We took a list of containers that ECG has, as containers they have at the port, to be 2,491. That was the list they gave us, 2,491. However, when we visited the port and counted the ECG containers there, we got 1,134. 2,491 is the list we were given. We got 1,134, leaving out about 1,328 containers that could not be accounted for.
The committee also found that ECG awarded contracts to 2 companies to clear the containers, one of which was pre-financed by ECG, yet lacked the necessary license to operate.
Over a period when they piled up to over 2,400, we saw that 2 clearing companies were engaged to clear those particular containers for ECG.
The Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Abdullahi Jinapo, described the findings as alarming and promised swift action.
We also have to change the procurement processes at ECG. It can't be business as usual, and I can assure you that we intend to take some swift, far-reaching measures to ensure that the right thing is done.
The investigation, which began after the minister's visit to the port in January, estimates ECG's liabilities at 1.5 billion cedis. Authorities say those found culpable will face legal action.
Evidence in Sa committee no NDC Energy Minister John Abujinapo nete video a share no na committee no koye investigations we no the report ne brand say ejuma a wode maaye say yenko check ECG containers e port nyina no ye koye investigations no under napo no 1,347 containers 40 feet ani nyina ira. Do you know how much the 40 feet 1,347? It is over $500 million. Nyoma na e wasa container ni mu under napo. So video now share no John Abujinapo NDC Energy Minister and the sa committee no sa instructions omukoye investigations and then the omukoye investigations dia ba amiabe hu say under Bawumia under Napo and the Kufuado no, this is what they did. Now my mention idea be omoye omodwen say ye nuanoma santifo ni bi ejimi enti omotete nkran omo party leaders no ena omaye Photoshop no beto social media say munko twantro enkyere Ghana for say NDC for awia container into hwe omo executives a wo hu ba kunie we yan hwan NPP Youth Wing omo platform ende wo hu dom beto under Ken Faro ECG containers can fly away from Tema Port. This is NPP. Omo Jimmy a fake news party. Oko omo executives nana be mu no platforms no because omo give some followers na Jimmy and they see them as stupid. The MPP as a political party no omo obi oka MPP will be as with Jimmy, and that is how they treat them. Because someone say some yes idea with better social media. Omo call for no monum kan TikTok na omo ntumi kenkan de nkogu abroche Germany say nwan no. Omo tama omo kenkan. Anytime make you say for NPP to make it back to power no, it will be over 46 years. Hwenkwase ade omo ye. Intom je say we na omo de betwa tro amade ama Ghana for ka say hey NDC, but the evidence is clear. We have played a video of the minister giving people assignment to go and investigate NPP for. And today we know under Napo NPP 1,347 containers 40 feet aira. So why should a political party, their own youth wing, almost official Facebook page, put this out and say under NDC container 2? It means say base no Omunim say, omu test kono, omunim say, omu followers no, omu ya mwa. Anytime I say MPP followers are animals. Omu Jimmy, they feed them with trash. Omu de bini ne momudi. Into omu say koko. They can't think. We cannot use these kind of things to govern because here at Shaw, it is never going to play a role in our politics again. At least as far as I know, and as far as I'm here with my team, with Nkoto, with Free Mind, with all the good people who are doing the right things. Ransford Kebuache, Prince Minka of Power, the very good people who are on radios and TVs doing the legitimate journalism job and bringing facts to support everything. No, the NPP will be in opposition for 60 years. They are never coming back to power. And they will never come to power because Jimmy. Sometimes they forget to say they need to please the whole Ghana. Now, what the NPP no want to say, because NPP for Jimmy no, they always think say Ghana for Jimmy, and that is what we saw in the 2024 elections. They considered some supporters in Jimmy. They also can say free SHS. They forgot to say en kwarana omo call school no. No free SHS no munim se kufu adu twantro no. They forgot themselves say enkwara nim nyansa they will vote. San kwara person who run tertiary institutions without paying first year tuition. San kwara knew say the NPP government was lying to their parents. So 90% of free SHS in Korano, they voted against the piglet MPP. Every vote be no. That is why you saw a 1.8 million gap. And it is going to extend to 2.2 in 2028. Because from what we are seeing, the NPP, a party full of piglets, are not ready to use truth to come back to power. They are still stuck in their primitive stupidity, thinking that we are doing a 1992 politics. Yenka bindi, yenkantro, yenda dankofo, nankofo dream say, oh, uni bibi, we die, politics as usual. Ye trust antifontra, I'm going to twama ye mua. This is MPP. Mamichiro, on platforms in here, see what they are doing. This is them. Mamichiro, how they see their followers. This is another MPP platform. Mamichiro, you see them? NPP Youth Wing, NPP Projects. This is how they see their supporters. These are their official platforms. Me say who MPP ni we Jimmy. Now who wa? Jai wa wono ne ku MPP ni na we Jimmy no. Chichire ne bo dan mu menku no. Chichire ne bo wall mu, chichire ne bo dua mu. Me say MPP ni a we Jimmy a chechire no mantam no menku no mantam no atare dua ho na jai wo no because NPP ni a we Jimmy or to say wo no sa 30,000. This is their official platforms. This is their official platform. This is the kind of message they are sending to their base to come and lie to Ghanaians and say, John Mahama ni NDC for this is their platform. But a few minutes ago, some bore I had the evidence into why should any intelligent young man, intelligent young woman, or to making kanti as ye Ghana ni unim nyansa unko school kradano follow such a stupid tribal piglet party. Why should we do this to ourselves? This is what they are doing. But and millions of people watching me around the world, I have showed Ghana for the evidence. John Abu Jinapo setting up a committee to do investigations on Napo. And now we know the NPP, they have stolen 1,300 containers, ECG containers, worth over $500 million. $500 million. No wonder these fools led Bawumia to 38%. No wonder. They were never going to cross 38% because party ni bile no bonyini na de chichire party no Jimmy. We are in 2025 for crying out loud. Jandam is not going to work. Atro will not get you power. It is only truth, honesty, and a bit to me to me abesha winsem. Why should any rational human being? And it's like I'm catching Ghana for say when somebody comes on your page to argue with you, no your MPP near, don't do anything. Leave that person. Don't get in a group and argue with an MPP follower. Or to say giant. Ya we na mni nyina de no to gem na de gem omagimi. MPP, pure MPP supporters, to say giant. Ya we nam papa no, ya trans na ya we nam no, na de giant na to gem. Ya why say fedua na chimni kakra. Omagimi, you can't do anything to them. Jimmy ne dosun. This is the jandam. They think they can use this to win power. How? The people who stole these containers, we need to go after them. So, Energy Minister, John Jinapo, I'm not going to make this slide. These are foolish people. NPP for me, Jimmy. Sometimes people think we are too harsh. Ya ma yeni anya deni ama Ghana fo hu no kure na. Enkwasiafo we de ntro be say Ghana. O de oya santememu. When with the NPP e de atro aya santememu. Oma say santeman. Otumfo na eni eden kakra. E na ode eye de sikedwade nemu kakra. Ode eye de eye afasha de nemu. Omagu asanteman poto. Omagu no. Me see me amina na otumfo said to nana. Chanchan hini Kevin Taylor maba. Me amina na otumfo no de eni eden kakra nemu. Omagu kuro no MPP egu asanteman no bram aise gatem otumfo na eni ding. This is the party some idiots are saying yeah test convo edi chire hwe na mo say 1992 ye ka assemble fosu a ebe take 5 days and san edu that be you people have to reset your minds. You people have to join the real world. You people have to understand the era we are in a second we can get every information we need. Inti Jandam is dead. Now, let me play another evidence to prove to you. Said the NDC government, the energy minister, on a setting up committee, no, Emma committee no this argument. This is the energy minister. Mumi yanko tie di biem. Na yemfanju jansem nim. Kwasi afo.
2,491 containers. ECG itself presents as containers held at the port. 1,328 cannot be accounted for. That is very serious and that's very alarming. And I assure you, we would conduct a detailed investigation into this matter. And somebody or some people will be held liable for this. 1,328 containers cannot just vanish into thin air. Somebody must be held liable for this. And I assure you that we would hold people liable for this. And whatever it takes, we'll work with the Attorney General, we'll work with the police, and ensure that whichever group, whatever people are responsible for this, are brought to book. And that we retrieve either the containers or the monetary equivalent of these containers. And that I assure you that this ministry would pursue this to its logical conclusion. We've also decided that we would move the rest of the containers into a secured warehouse. And let me thank the National Security Coordinator in his office for assisting us so far. They've taken delivery of some of these containers. I've written to National Security to provide us with 24-hour security. We have a detailed catalog or inventory of all these containers, their serial numbers, and everything, and put it in a system where the minister, ECG, National Security, and if the presidency is interested, everybody will monitor these containers. We'd also have to change the procurement processes at ECG. It can't be business as usual, and I can assure you that we intend to take some swift, far-reaching measures to ensure that the right thing is done. We are not targeting anybody. We have no particular person in sight, but whoever is superintendent over this, especially the former managing directors, they will be held liable, and they have to answer for their stewardship, and that is the essence of public office. Today, as I speak to you, Talo has shut down their pipeline because of accumulated legacy debt. And I've had to go and see the Minister of Finance to use the taxpayers' money to find a solution to this challenge. If we do not resolve that immediately, it means that we cannot deliver power. And so ECG is critical. If we don't get ECG fixed, we'll continue to have serious challenges which will impact power delivery and even the delivery of petroleum products.
Oh, my God. I said, friend of Krobby Asante, with Jimmy Bawumia aid no. Also on social on Facebook. We only nine. Kwasia we ni oba na tedemu. Na oba ti Jimmy ni we hunene dan paso. Kwasia we na oba na nete. Bawumia aid ni. Also on so I said, friend of Krobby Asante o said ye de bia tare ho. Omo Jimmy. Ono so abehye part no ma say nwan. Oma say nwan. Na kwasia we oba tene ho odem. Na oba say yentina se mfa adwene kwase ampanyi we Bawumia personal aid Jimmy Fowe ni hu fi bi hu na as yetumi gatem. They have no message again for Ghanaians. And these are people are politics na mama be nipa first not to say toilet mumwa. And that is what they think they can thrive on to be relevant in Ghana. Wait, Uncle Vietnam and Budukom. Because Vietnam and North Korea, they don't entertain fake news. Unless people who are paying people in Vietnam to watch them. Sakrobia way, me say in North Korea and kia hanginu area kete ke. But this is Ghana. This is the vice president's personal aid. Ni aid we no di Bawumia, the former vice president. I'm sorry, Bawumia can never be the former failed liar who is the former vice president. Bawumia, this is a stupid aid. And these fools, they walk around the nation. We allow these animals, these twerps. Na yeso so muso na omu jimi. Because these fools think say they can use lies and bring MPP back to power. Machremu evidence ni nyina wa ha. Now you know what John Jenapo has done. The investigations at NDC here. Abewu say MPP nkwasiafo we na pona Bawumia kwasiampe ni universe no. This is what he did. 1,347 containers, 40 feet, almost over $500 million. Omatomedi. Kwasia we anya MPP anko onye sika entua oba dross. Kwasia we kro be Asante. Enya krono na NPP fo aboma na nya bidia. Anko ntumi nyi sika ma oba so nkoto dross kwasia we. Ni atete Ghana na nipa fin we mu. We o se diom ti hwedan mu kwasia fo we de nam Ghana. Aden a ye njai ne mo mbra power. And and this is what they do. Sign on the feed party the base, you know. That is how they feed them. Now, Shadia Jandam it is dead. As far as I live, Unma could MPP from Pemasem. MPP for Omunim Sam Mekano Crepa. Yana yomo yan say, make no credit show na me di omatem and then how mo. Na attend here no crampono. Omunim say attending na me di omo. It is true, it is factual, it is important. The MPP from Pemasem say there is never a day I go to MPP ni ti baby aka Kevin Taylor transfer omu ntimi bi o ma no kasa asem no. Never. MPP ni bia ni wiase. Obetuma be gina baby. Akofa document be say this is a counter document. I make sure say Kevin Taylor transfer. MPP abuwe bi antumi nyebi. The only thing they can say they say odidi atem na ateni oje si aboma nipa yeboma mwa. Insult was created for men who don't want to think and want to act like animals. And na ye use your almost. It is almost a midi watema. You are not acting rational as a human being. You are acting like an animal. Unless you are acting like an animal. And then midi watem sa boa. And the NPP as a political party, I control the party. I will decide their fate in the next 60 years. Because minimum man will draw and okre. And minimum party will be a tifri and a atro and a and they can never get out of atro. That is why I have jailed the NPP for life. Until they repent in the next 40 years, 60 years, for us to see glimpses of nokre kakra omoho. These are a bunch of idiots. And Intina, you will never go on social media, holding a document to contest me, to say, me what documents to prove Kevin wrong. Oh, the stray dogs, there's no human being. Or better, I see, no, I am talking about MPP4. Nobody in Ghana. Until they cannot attack my job, they cannot attack the message. The Ombayana say, Kevin Taylor one time, me who fetch MPP for 99%. Kevin Taylor did yatem, moye 19 medium atem mwejimi. I want you people to contest me. I control the party's heart. Party na kuma na waminsemu. And I will squeeze it and kill it. Me miya makuma no na mateno. Masha Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade da. Go and watch it. Or Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Me kama kuma na mate. Na me miya na say. no pain in na mukomu no. Because how can one gentleman, how can one man, how can one young man, how can he kick us out of power? No krekeke mandi droda. Menko abosom so da no kre momu ya beifo mompe no kre. Enti what I am going to do, me de men say wura makumem, me kuta makumem, meti ni kakra. I will let the pain hurt. Meti ni peace, meti makuma. Memia mamuja na soni. Mi wi na mare. Kwasiafo, you people will never have life. You will not have life, political life again. A Jimmy for you sit in Ghana, muju so be a Jimmy. 1992 na munya muhudi dimu edubu ahene ntro. 1998 ena munya muhudi dimu. Sa time you try dia na Kweku Baako kwa champagne ni se torchlight abetina radio so we twa ntro. Nobody is fact checking Kweku Baako. Kweku Baako is not dead. Why is he not bringing documents? Yaba. Kweku Baako is not dead. Why is he not bringing documents? Because yaba. Every document Kweku Baako betwe pie no, make sure so obwa with real document. On to meet document. Toilet papers na kadem. Kweku Baako no akadem. Because we are here. I control. Nyankopon wo ho a wama me nyansa, wama me courage. I will control. And party na koma. Samoti onufu kebi, snake and sons. Me so makumem na mateno. As far as I live on this planet, and people will never exist. Mon kano kure. Mon che Ghana for some munyansa. Mon bre mo ho ase. Na to attack me more attack me no na me charge more. And I'm study here. The more you people attack me, the more I become more relevant. The more I start to charge more. The more I become deadlier. And you see, I am going to be deadlier. I am going to enter the heart of the party. Metsima kumano. Kwasiafo, when you say the biana menya muhwe didi mo. In 9, bring the facts. We are waiting for you people. Siafo, we are not going anywhere.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium. It was a Belgium. It was two Belgium. Why you're here? Why round? Why you're here? Why round? Why you're here? Why round? Why you're here? Super why round? It was for Belgium. It was a Belgium. It was two Belgium. It was Belgium. Why you're here? Why round? 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 Why you're here? Why round?
You're still watching Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We air fake news. Jandam MPP4 Bawumia office. Ghana Today. And I'm a fake news platform. Nobody should take any news from Ghana Today. Samia Wuku Gojo Ponkroma. MPP4 Bawumia office. And I'm criticize Ghana Today. We Adebia Dahobia MPP lies. This is fake news. Chiefs who wear gold ornaments without authorization from Sami Jefi can be jailed for not less than 5 years. Actually, wait, Jimmy. MPP for Jimmy. Me say Ghana Today now the abano. Every day, the only baby you be killing jandam. These are animals. Yes, sorry now you can be chiremo amunti o. NPP as a political party only message. Wey e jandam e tro. E kojo ponkroma Samia Wuku ne she chire e Bawumia office and the fake news weba. They want to malign Sami Jefi. They want to malign John Mahama. They are just there. They don't have a message. How many message Ghana for adikudienti ayentu abamo mubiemu. Enti jesiano. Oh sorry no mo chatro. This is fake news. This is fake news. Mema obia njindi. Every day they post. I will come here and let Ghanaians know it is fake news. Ayatro MPP4. Sami Jefi can some way. Obia ni wa can some way. Gold board of one can some way. Don't take them serious. We will kill Jandam. We will protect Ghana. Say MPP4 no kura omunko famra. Any news you hear from Ghana today, Bawumia, Ghana today, any Ghana web difference in him. Sanko from Ghana today, no man Ghana web. At the same desk, and no creative fake one way, and no fake news igum. At the same desk. Ghana web Bawumia dia, Ghana today Bawumia dia, at the same MPP, fake news. Don't take them serious. Ochina, yababa abejujum dia kan nyina becheche match Ghana for. My name is Kevin Koberu Taylor. It's been a pleasure having you tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. We will discuss Ghana. Be good. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak or say truth to power. We want Ghana to be better. We want to make sure a crew we are protecting them. Send over 15 years, over 20 years, over 18 years, over 20 years, over 22 years. Enemy any bit magic Ghana. We have to protect this nation. The only way we can protect this nation and not to run away from Ghana and become slaves in other people's country is to protect good governance. It is to protect a government that is showing that it respects you and it wants to build your future. It is to, at the end of the day, understand and protect a government that is willing to create opportunity for you. It is very important to understand, say, a government that has come to show you respect, to protect you from any danger. A government that has assured you and it is delivering. A government that is giving you hope. A government that is paying fees for young people their first year in the university. A government that is willing to create Women's Bank. A government that has built or created the gold board to protect our gold from being exploited. A government that is ready to build farmer service center across the nation, to build agro-processing for Ghanaians to get work. A government that is willing and ready to implement 24-hour economy whereby all private companies, entrepreneurs, individuals can expand their working hours and employ more people. A government that is ready to infuse money into our infrastructure development. A government that is ready to take care of senior high school kids to make sure they have better accommodation, better materials, and also protect their education. A government that is willing to pay basic education, school feeding, moving it from 1 city, 50 pesos to 2 cities in its first 2 months. A government that is showing respect and protecting and fighting corruption. A government that is ready to serve you. And that government is this John Mahama NDC government. It is up to you and myself to make sure we protect this government, guide it. If we have to constructively criticize this, do that, keep them in power for a long time, and make sure that the 42-year agenda is achieved. If we are able to keep the NDC, that is a social democratic party, in governance for 42 years, Ghana will be like the United States of America. It's up to you and myself to fight Jandam, to speak truth, to protect the John Mahama NDC government, to make sure they lead, create opportunities. It is up to us to protect our democracy. A few years ago, we had an MPP government that shot Ghanaians because of power. A few years ago, we had a vice president who lied through his teeth. A few years ago, we had a president who was crazy, like a Kufuado. A few years ago, we have a group of criminals who destroyed our water bodies in the name of Galamsey. A few years ago, we have corrupt government officials spending our monies, stealing from us. A few years ago, this country was handed over to a small tribe. These people are still on the sidelines. They are warming up. They want us to make another mistake and hand over this country to them. We should be focused. We should guide this government. We should have the 42-year agenda in our heads. We should be resolute. We should protect the NDC government and John Mahama's government. We should all come together as a people and build this nation. It is not going to be easy, but if we are resolute, we concentrate, we focus, we as a nation, in the next 42 years with the NDC, we will realize our dream. And this is how it has started. Join me, be part of this. Let us use truth. Let us try our best to protect the young ones coming up with truth. It is only truth that will give us leaders who respect, leaders who want to work, leaders who are ready to serve us. It is only truth that will protect our democracy. You as a Ghanaian watching me, my job and your job is to use the truth to protect our democracy and to build Ghana. The NDC are showing it. We have to support them. We have to be by them. We have to neglect people with bad intentions. A political party that is built out of tribalism like the NPP should not be given any space in our political sector. We have to make sure the NPP is nullified. You as a Ghanaian, myself as a Ghanaian, we should come together as one people, protect the NDC, guide the NDC, build Ghana, and turn Ghana to the Ghana we want. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. We will meet. We will make sure the right things are done. We will protect a good government. That is the John Mahama government. Protect a good party. That is the NDC party. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Cheers. Good night. We will meet tomorrow.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium. It was 2 Belgium. Why round? It was for Belgium. It was 2 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why I want it. Original. I want to for Belgium.